And we're live. This one's actually a smooth transition, but then I realized everybody's in the wrong fucking place. Hey, everybody, welcome to the morning ritual.
So close.
We were so close to having it perfect.
We almost stuck the landing. We almost
I think that's the
stuck the
theme
landing.
I think that's the theme of the show is that we almost stuck the landing every time.
80%, 100%.
Wait, this is Nikki as the host now. I do know the questions.
I swear to God, it's so organized when you're here. It's like we don't have to do anything. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Morning Ritual, the show where we just talk.
It is our
Nailed
TTRPG talk show, yeah.
I'm one of your hosts, Noir. I go by he, they. You can find me all over the internet as TheNoirEnigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and my website, TheNoirEnigma.com. Go there to get merch because I need money. Your next host.
Hi, that's me. I'm Anita. I'm usually everywhere at Panita or at Critical Misses. I'm on Twitter for as long as that exists. And you can find me here because this is kind of where I live. You can also find me other places, but I'll do that during outros. We got an amazing guest today. Returning champion.
We gotta update the title. Flock Obama told us.
Thank you, Flock Obama.
That's the dopest name. And I'm so sorry to have interrupted you.
Nikki, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Nikki. I use she, her pronouns. I am the producer at TTRPG, another Twitch channel. And I'm so excited to be here again. It's real early on the West Coast. I got up at 6:30. I am alive. I am awake. I am alert. And I'm working on enthusiastic.
That's you just explained to me that's this cute little like counselor repetition that you say, and it's so sweet, but every fiber of my being fights it.
You would have been my favorite camper. I love the kids who don't want to be there. They're my favorite because when I win them over, they like. When I win them over, it's the biggest compliment.
Like, that's what's funny is I desperately wanted to go to camp. I just never did. Like I like the sitting by a campfire telling spooky stories aspect of camp. Camping, or I don't even know what it is. My brain just left me mid sentence. Anyway, I love that part of the whole summer camp experience. I don't know what else goes on though.
Well, so I loved that part too. So I didn't get to go until I was an adult because we were poor. So like I wasn't going to Girl Scout camp. That wasn't a thing we were doing. We also moved around a lot because we were poor. So like so I didn't get to go to camp until I was an adult, and I was working at camp. So well, and as a high schooler I had to go as a camp counselor as well. But yeah, so like it's the bonfire and like telling stories and doing like there's like a talent show kind of thing. There's singing songs. There's the mess hall where you eat all your meals together, and so you have to like do grace before. So we would like sing song before.
No.
Yeah. We did secular most of the time. They were secular grace. It was cute. Like for some reason we had these like fish chicken nuggets. They were like fish nuggets, and so we would like call them fishy chunks. So we had a whole grace. It was just fishy chunks. So stupid.
Y'all had that in your summer camp?
Kayaking, archery. It was Girl Scout camp, Kels. So yeah, it was secular. It was super gay. There was lots of queer people working at it. Yeah, it was a good time.
I've never heard of secular grace.
I mean, that's
I didn't know it could be
the way to put it. Like it wasn't. We did some that were religious, but a lot of them weren't religious. So
good food, good meat, good God, let's eat.
Yeah, stuff like that. But like cute little songs we would sing. There is a camp for adults, right? Like,
There are.
I saw, there was like,
Don't tease me
God,
with
who
this
was
because
it?
I will look it up.
What's the Mabim Bam, their podcast company that they are with? They were with. Or they Maximum Fun. Maximum Fun had a camp for adults.
They also do.
I know. I
I
almost
think,
went.
if you remember Imgur, the image sharing website that's like through Reddit, they also had their own adult summer camp that they set up for Imagurians.
I mean, what is LARP if not adult summer camp?
Kinda.
Right? Or like, I was thinking cons, like going to Big Bad Con, that felt
Yeah.
like summer camp. Like,
God, I wanted to go so bad. The FOMO
it was
was
so
real
much
that
fun.
weekend. I'm not
It was
gonna
so
lie.
much
If you went to
fun.
Big Bad Con, I probably looked at a picture of you and yelled "fuck you" real loud.
It was so much fun. I was exhausted. Getting woken up by a fire alarm at 12 a.m. was an experience.
God damn, why? Did
So I don't know
someone
what
die?
happened, but somebody said it smelled like burnt sugar. So like, I'm
Mm.
laying in bed. Austin had just gotten back from like the networking event, like an hour before, and was falling asleep. And then I woke up at like, so it was like midnight. I'm laying there in bed, and like 12:30, all of a sudden it's just fire alarm central, and I'm like, oh my god, like why is this happening? So I'm like putting clothes on real quick, waking Austin up. For some reason, could sleep right through that alarm. As soon as we get out the door and the door closes behind us, they're like, "Attention, the situation has been cleared," or whatever it is, and like, "You may return to your rooms now." I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Oh.
Nah.
Sometime like caramel in the room on a hot plate.
Right. I think somebody put something in the microwave they shouldn't have. You ever do that in like in the dorms in college where somebody tries to make cookies in the microwave and then it burns them?
Yeah.
Who's trying to make cookies? Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, baby. What did you do?
Did you ever live in college dorms, Noir? Someone always does.
I'm a college dropout, baby. Double
There you
Well, no, sometimes you make things in the microwave that you shouldn't make in the microwave because you know how to use the microwave and nothing else.
Exactly.
Or your parents won't let you use the oven.
Damn, I've never been that down bad. Like I can work a.
I mean, I've made bacon in the microwave. It's all right.
Okay, listen. This is gonna be a conversation.
It's kind
Here
of
we
a war
go.
crime, but
No. Sometimes you want bacon fast, and you don't want to get shot up with grease. All right, I don't think there's anything wrong with.
Like,
yeah,
it was specifically made for the microwave that you could put in the microwave. It would make bacon. It had like little ridges on it, and it would actually like leave the little grill marks.
You just put the bacon on a plate with a paper towel on it. It do the same thing.
No, it's actually like, and the ridges got rid of the grease. It's perfect.
Welcome to Bacon Talk. Here we go through all these
just
bacon.
Short-circuited Noir for a second.
Well, because I've seen people like get real mad when people start to talk about cooking bacon in the microwave, and I'm like, chill, baby. I just want bacon faster.
Right.
I just don't want to stand over a hot stove.
I'm not gonna make you eat it.
Right? Like, there's nothing more frustrating than getting like consistently shot up by bacon grease. It's like
I cook bacon in the oven. So like you lay it out on it, you put aluminum foil down on a baking sheet, and then you put all your bacon on the baking sheet, and you bake it in the oven, and then it gets it really crispy and good without getting shot up with bacon grease, and then you get all the bacon off, put it on your paper towel with your plate or whatever, and then once it's cool, you fold up your aluminum foil and you throw it away.
Hey yo, y'all can't keep blowing my mind this morning. Hey yo, what happens if I air fry bacon? Well, I know what I'm doing for today.
Ooh, air fried bacon. Hold on, let me put in a grocery order right now.
No grease. It's the best.
I'm just telling. You know what I ate for breakfast?
I'm about to eat nothing but bacon.
I had Reese's Puffs for breakfast. Because when I'm sick, I let myself eat whatever I want, and no grown-ups, no rules. I'm having Reese's Puffs for breakfast.
So I guess this kind of counts as breakfast. Last night I stayed out at the bar way too late. It closes at 4. And then after it closed, I hung out with some of the people that worked there. So then I was like, I did what all let people do. I went to White Castle, and I was like, I would like 2 burgers, a large fry, and a large Sprite. And they said, okay. It proceeded to throw every burger they had in a bag with every fry they could muster. It said, here, go fuck yourself. So that's my breakfast.
That's
I
hilarious.
call it the drunk man's regret.
When I've got that song stuck in my head where it's like Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
I live in misery.
We're just gonna do the whole mashup now.
I can't hear the Reese's Puff version without hearing the other one.
Right, exactly.
So we've had new questions since you've come on last time.
Hell yeah.
Listen, they've come and gone. They're not consistent because we haven't had you back.
I actually wrote
the
down some of
questions-
the questions though, because
Oh,
I
okay.
needed to
Good.
host last week, and I was having a hard time.
Listen. I need to explain to Morning Ritual watchers something very, very true, which is this show got more organized after we had Nikki as a guest, because from there we had questions that we would ask most of the time, but it was never anything formal. It was just like our go-to. So we had Nikki on, and Nikki goes, "All right, here are the questions that you ask."
I'm prepared.
I'm like, yes, these are the questions we ask. I'm
Look.
glad that you did the work. I didn't know we asked those questions.
That was the day that you described me as type ADHD. And that's how I describe myself every time now.
It improves the show. So basically, if you have a show you need it improved, have Nikki on as a guest. It'll blow your mind. All right.
She'll also
That
teach you new things about bacon.
Listen, I'm about to bake, microwave, fry, and air fry bacon.
Okay.
And we're going to do a bacon test.
Ooh, bacon
taste test.
party.
Can
Do a
I-
bacon party taste test.
Can I blow your mind one more time with bacon? Well, and then we'll stop the bacon talk.
Okay. Okay, let's hear it.
I had a friend who would barbecue bacon.
I had
Okay,
a
that's-
chocolate bacon.
Wait, now what now?
Yeah.
Chocolate bacon.
You fry the bacon, you coat it in chocolate, you eat it.
I don't know about that.
It's noir. It's
Noir doesn't
salty
like
and
chocolate,
sweet, and it's delicious.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hate it.
That might
Right,
be
sorry,
a
Anita, talk about your friend that barbecues bacon. 'cause
Yeah, I got a friend that
interrupted.
like will barbecue bacon instead of like baking it. We'll put it like do the same thing with the cookie sheet that you would do in the oven, and then put the cookie sheet on the barbecue, so that you get a little bit more smoky flavor.
I like it. That sounds great.
Anyways, back to the show.
Listen, instead of covering it with bacon, I could conceive maybe Nutella covered bacon.
Ooh, maple bacon donuts. Ooh, one time, guys. Ooh, I'm such a fat kid for food. Yeah. So one time I took like real bacon bits, like the ones that are actually bacon, not like the gross ones.
the Hormel ones.
I mixed them up with my waffle batter, and I put that in my waffle iron, and then ate that with butter and syrup. And oh my gosh,
Bacon pancakes and bacon waffles.
so good!
It's
good noir.
I'm about to be a real fat kid after this show. So
If you get pancake mix, I can make bacon pancakes.
I literally opened up the grocery order website on my other window so I can order bacon.
and I love the big slabs of bacon too.
Oh my god, where it's like, oh, okay. I love food.
I thought I was going somewhere with this with the programming right now, but I don't want to leave bacon talk. I feel like
Why not?
We have currently
Let's
spent
have
15
bacon
minutes on bacon talk, and I'm here for it though.
as a GM, if one of my players just brought me a plate of bacon, That player is gonna have a good session.
Right? Inspiration.
Everybody brings the usual Twizzlers, Reese's, potato chips, soda. I've never seen somebody come in to the D&D table or the TTRPG table with just a platter of bacon.
Like, I'm jonesing to like actually do a home game and like sit down around a table and play D&D with folks.
Just give me the fucking
God.
bacon.
I would like to
D&D
do
and brunch.
yeah, that's what I was about to suggest. Bruncheons and
D.
dragon. Bruncheons and
Breakfast and
dragons.
Brunches and dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. I like
Brunches
that.
and
Brunches
dragons.
and dragons.
Luncheons and dragons
Bro,
also works.
DM pizza, whoa, DM
Luncheons
bacon.
and dragons. That's
Luncheons
good.
and dragons is good.
All right, here's the
Breakfast food
question.
is better.
Broke DM pizza, woke DM bacon.
Here's the question. What is a bigger side of respect and love? Giving the last slice of pizza to someone else? Giving the last piece of chicken to someone else? Or giving the last thing of bacon to someone else?
Bacon.
Ooh, bacon.
Like
I think the order for me is bacon, chicken, pizza.
Mine's bacon, pizza, chicken. Because
Same.
like I eat chicken so often, but I don't eat pizza that often, and I eat
True.
bacon even less than I eat pizza.
True. Like, cause that last bacon is always the one that looks it looks like it's doing this, like that.
The seductive bacon.
You know you want to.
Come get some of this motherfucking bacon, baby.
Are you hungry?
We're asking the hard-hitting questions here.
Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
What's the biggest sign of respect? Bacon, pizza, or chicken?
Are we just doing fuck, marry, kill, but a variant of it with pizza, bacon, chicken?
Oh my god, yeah, no, you list 3 people and you decide would you give them your bacon, your pizza or your chicken?
Look, I mean, because to me, like, all right, look, I'm not trying to say that the GM should get the last piece or whatever, but I've been at tables where the passive aggressive move that a player did to their GM was they took the last slice. When it's normally like, hey, GM, this is the GM tax. Like, I saw somebody do that, and like it was like we were in a Jane Austen book, and we're just like, oh, I can't believe
A scandalo.
I can't believe you took the last slice of pizza.
Scandal.
And like the GM knew what the fuck was going on, and like it was just tense that entire session. So I'm like, would that have been worse if it were bacon?
I would turn into such a dad. I work too damn hard.
I give these characters life. I give you an addiction, and this is how you gonna do me.
And this is how
My
you will
hands
pay
look
me
like this,
for
and
all
you
my
didn't even
hard
have the
work.
pizza.
Hands like this.
Controversial must opinion. I don't know. I don't think ranch is that good. Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, my friends recently said they were gonna disown me because I like ranch with pizza. But I don't care. You don't have to eat it. It's for me.
Ranch and sriracha with pizza.
It depends on the
Aces.
pizza.
Ranch and sriracha with chicken. Like with chicken tendies.
Yeah, that's good.
But I also like to mix, because I'm lazy and also because it's less messy, I like to put my buffalo sauce in my ranch dressing rather than on my chicken.
Yeah,
So I can dip
you
it.
do the mixes.
Yeah, because then it's less messy.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do without the sriracha. I don't need that in my mouth. I don't like hot stuff, and I know sriracha's like barely hot, but it's still like.
No, I can't eat spicy food, nor like I like a
it's
drip.
just like, why would I want to make myself a little bit uncomfortable while doing one of my favorite things, which is
burn
eating?
is nice.
No,
so
you know
good.
what's nice? Fucking bacon. Like, it's just bacon is good. Like, I don't need something I like with pain. You know, I have enough pain in my life.
I like how we were like, hey, this is a show about TTRPGs. Let's talk about food for the first 40 minutes.
That's usually what happens until like the caffeine kicks in and curbs our appetites.
Or my ADHD meds.
Yeah.
It's a race to see which one pops first, baby.
Right? Oop, the Adderall kicked in. Let's do this.
Okay, so Anita, you got a list of the new questions we asked. Why don't you rip one of those bad boys off?
Okay. Well, I don't know if I might have missed a couple questions last week because I only wrote down 5.
That's a lot of questions, though.
So do you want me to go down the itemized list and we could figure out which ones we
Well, some of them, I know some of them are meant for the dark roast, like TTRPG confessions
and petty
and pretty prime time.
I forgot the confessions last week. That's it. See, that's why I can't do this without you.
Oh, shucks.
I do like the garlic butter cup from Domino's.
Wait, what?
Right, in chat, they're talking about the little garlic butter cup you can dip pizza in. Domino's does that. It's very good.
They do that. Okay, I'm gonna
sorry,
get it.
Anita, you were gonna ask a question.
No, you're good. Go for it. Pizza.
I'm gonna get in a little bit of trouble for this opinion. Papa John's pizza is awful.
Papa John's is awful?
Papa John's is awful.
Yeah.
But their garlic sauce, it's A1, baby. It's A1.
It salvages a really shitty homophobic pizza.
I don't eat the pizza. I just drop by for the garlic butter every now and then. Just
go steal the garlic butter.
Just walk in there like, y'all know
My
what
little
it
brother
is.
used to do that at Taco Bell. He'd just walk in and take handfuls of the hot sauce and then leave.
Oh yeah, everything about Papa John's is awful except that garlic butter. It's so good.
Someone actually did it like a really good copycat dupe, so you can just make it yourself if you want.
Yeah, do that, Noir.
That involves work.
I do support you stealing from Papa John's.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Legally, this is a joke.
You know what? I mean, like, listen, he said a couple of hard ERs. I'm owed garlic butter.
Reparations in the form of garlic butter.
You gotta take it when you can get it, baby. I just walk in there like, y'all know what it is. Give me my racist garlic butter. I guarantee if you walk into a Papa John's and you just go, give me my racist garlic butter, the person behind the counter is not making enough money to give a fuck, and they will just give you garlic butter.
Okay, y'all. Let's try and steer this wreck back onto the tracks. Away from pizza talk and bacon talk and into TTRPG talk.
Okay.
Alright. Nikki.
Pizza Hut is mid, but it's like so good mid though. Alright, that's the last thing I
Alright.
I looked at chat and I was like, did they bring up Pizza Hut? Nope, just Noir.
No, just Noir. Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna set a 5-minute timer. Computer,
okay.
Set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, get all of the pizza and bacon talk out of your system.
Alright, listen.
So here's the thing. I found out that my favorite pizza place treats its employees like shit, and I'm so heartbroken because that pizza is so good. And now what do I eat? Because everyone treats their employees like shit.
Yeah, I try not to think. Oh man, now I'm gonna think about it. But alright, so a few pizza confessions. One, listen, Chicagoans, we don't eat deep dish like that. We just like fucking with people. 2, like, Pizza Hut is mid, but it's real good mid. And have you had they cinnamon sticks? Listen, I would slap my grandma right in her fucking face if for free unlimited cinnamon sticks with the little goop, the creamy goop that you put on the. It's so good. Kill a man.
I miss Round Table. Round Table had the best cheesy garlic breadsticks. They're like twisted up and they like put ranch inside of them.
Oh god.
Bo, I will. This is going to be my pizza confession because I also have 3 minutes and 50 seconds to do this. Little Caesars pizza trash. I'm only here for the crazy bread. That's it.
But if you can get the pizza toppings on the crazy bread, it's a better pizza.
Crazy bread, crazy sauce. Delicious. Incredible. Do it.
Flat and crispy pizza is my favorite.
Pizza.
Flat and crispy pizza is your favorite?
Yes, that's right. Flat and crispy.
Tavern style?
That's the true pizza of Chicago. Surprise! We do tavern style pizza. We just like fucking with tourists.
Deep dish is great.
We make you eat deep dish pizza and drink Malort, and then we laugh at you when you leave.
Drink Malort. Okay, here's the thing. Deep dish pizza, how is it different than lasagna?
Oh, okay, so now I've got to put all the
How long
Chicago
does Laura have to yell at me about deep dish pizza?
It really isn't a show. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Go.
All right, I can do this. Lasagna is layered pasta, whereas a deep dish pizza is a pizza with the sauce on top and the cheese in the middle. They're two.
Where's the cheese, Noir?
It's under the sauce. I have to tell you, like, listen, when you live in the city, you like respect other people here, but you generally don't like them. But for one solid week, TikTok united every Chicagoan. You can almost hear when you step outside your door, it's on the sauce.
A deep dish pizza is open face pizza pot pie.
Go fuck yourself. Can I just say, Marshani has been one of the most ride and die people that I have had in my community since I started this content creation game. And like our entire dynamic is that I'm going to fight Marshani to death before it's all said and done.
It's on site.
It's on site. They fake it in Seattle.
Morshadi is great. You know
I
why?
love Morshadi.
Went to Pride with Morshadi, and Morshadi goes, "Here, let me pay for parking as the token cishet here." And I said, "Okay."
That's how you be an ally, right?
Also, Morshadi gives really good hugs. So
paying for Seattle parking is true ally behavior.
Right? I agree. What an accomplice.
I don't even remember what park. I don't even remember what fucking parking is anymore. We just kind of stuff our cars away in Chicago. We don't have parking spots.
I'm like, do I really want to go to Seattle, like, and have to park? Nah.
Also finding the spots you don't need to pay for parking. Like we privatized our parking, so there's not a single place in Chicago you can park where you don't have to pay for it unless you live there.
Yeah,
and even then you have to pay for a pass.
In Seattle, like you have to pay. It's annoying.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Where I used to live, there's like 5 companies that run all the parking lots in town, and they have all the rates are exorbitant. Like Calgary, I think, is one of the highest places for parking. Computer, stop. That's our timer.
Hey,
All
and we
right,
stop talking about
question.
food before it
We can
is.
stop talking about pizza now. Pizza and parking.
There we go. We did it.
All right.
So now that we got all that out of our system, we are purged, we are purified. Let's, Nikki, if
Yes.
you were God Emperor of the TTRPG space for one day,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do? I think it's if you could do any 3 things. I think we've set that caveat.
Okay. This one's gonna get me in trouble.
Good.
It's
Let
not
the
the dark
hate
roast
flow
yet,
through
but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, it fits. This should be in the light roast because my first thing is going to be to any channel or group that makes all white APs just suddenly doesn't exist anymore. They don't exist. That show no longer exists.
Yeah, that is one of those things that everybody says they hate, and then like 3 posts later, I'll see them like promoting basically
Have you
friends at
ever
the
seen me do that,
TTRPG
Noir?
table.
No, you have not. Because, and I know, and I'll see people on other shows that I'm like, okay, like, cool, that person's cool because they were on this show this channel that I like. And then so I start following them. And then like 2 days later, I see that they're in an all-white AP and I go, okay, I'm unfollowing you now. Like, it's not that hard to ask. It's not that hard to ask. Who else is in this?
Who else is in this? And can you get more people that are diverse in this? Like, it's not...
Like, do you need me to tell, like, how about not me, but do you want me to, like, that's the thing, that's the other problem is, like, I can't go, how about not me, let me tell you about my friend instead, who is a person of color, because I'm not going to throw them into a room full of white people who didn't consider this already.
Yo!
That's it. That's it right. That's the tweet right there.
So then I just say no, and then I watch them replace me with another white woman. So,
man, I've added a few caveats just because I got tired of arguing people. Listen, if you want to have your all white AP, I wish you wouldn't, but I don't care. But if you're doing like paid content, like if you're paying your performers and you're paying your producers, then there should be some motherfucking diversity present.
I think there's the caveat for like charity or whatever. Like, sure, I guess, but like it's not like there's not big names that could agree to do things for charity streams. Like, it doesn't have to be all white people, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So anyway, so those people, so that would just, those channels would just suddenly like be defunct. Like, start over, do it correctly. Like, do
it right, or we're taking your license.
Start over. Here's a new sheet. Here's your homework sheet. Start over. Do it correctly.
It's almost like they don't
like
accept
that
it from inception, and that's kind of the problem.
What's my number 2? My second one, would be all of the channels that have been doing the work, that are making sure that that they have these strict casting policies that are inclusive and making sure that they're doing everything they can to improve this space, that they'd start making money. Like, I have a full-time job that I love. I don't need to make money in this space. It would be nice. Like, it would be nice to pay off my, like, I have student loans. I have debt. Like, it would be nice to make money in this space, but, like, it's not required. But I would love it for, like, all of my friends. Like, Critical Misses should be making money. Like, so that's my second. And my third would be, more cosplay streams. I want to be invited to more streams where they ask me to be in costume because I love dressing up as characters. I am a theater kid who is too lazy to leave the house and go try to do theater in Seattle. So please invite me on your shows so that I can dress up like my character and do funny voices and flirt with the other people.
Yes. I have yet to be in a BPC romance. It's on my TTRPG bucket list.
Hey yo, you wanna romance my character?
Every time we play a game, you bring the most unhinged psychopath character on the fucking planet.
Yeah, but you're into that,
think that's hot? I think that's hot. I need all romance your unhinged characters.
Listen, I don't mean unhinged psychopath like Yandere, like anybody looks at you, I'll cut their face off. No, I mean like I'm gonna dive in the dumpster and just live here for 4 hours. Like that.
Oh.
I mean, okay, here's the deal. Myth was fairly normal, and I could have romanced Bucky, but you killed him. Or he got captured by the Empire. Anyways.
No. Listen, I had a chance for a heroic death, baby. I'm a Leo. That's what we live for. Everybody,
Yes.
every Leo. Listen, every Leo. I'm about to give up the ghost. Every Leo has practiced the death speech. Like, I just want you to no,
Do not perceive Nikki in this moment.
you made me a
What do you think
better
I do in the shower,
person.
Noir?
I
Death
know
speeches and singing.
Leo's practice the betrayal speech
And the big
The
number.
yeah. We always ready, so we ain't gotta get ready.
Absolutely right.
Bo, Anita's character looking like a rabbit squirrel. You don't want all of this?
Look, here's the
that
thing.
Anita was mentioning literally does look like the humanoid squirrel.
Listen, but
Look, the
She's
sex would be
cute,
good.
though.
You
I
just
like
find bugs
Myth.
in your bed afterwards. It's fine. It's fine.
they're offerings, they are gifts. Thank you very much.
Weren't you hungry? You're hungry after sex, right? Like here's here's this apple I found in the dumpster.
Like you're hungry after sex. Here, have this, and it's like the bugs from the Hakuna Matata.
I just open up a log, just peel it back.
There's so much good stuff in here.
Wraith also.
I'm looking for a lady with that Pumbaa energy.
Listen, Wraith, that is goals rolled on fire because of Anita's character. Noir in the background, proud as hell. Yeah, that's goals. That's roleplay goals right there. Crunchy,
Crunchy,
slimy,
yet satisfying.
slimy yet satisfying.
Gross. I'm just imagining. Ew, no. Ew.
What, you don't want that?
Oh no! Not after a good thrust session.
It's not the only thing that's slimy yet satisfying.
You know. How do we get this horny off of the after the God Empress question?
Oh.
Well, you know what, Noir? It's because all my friends are hot.
That's right. So we no, go ahead.
Yes, I had this custom made.
That I want to
Yes, I
do.
designed this myself with the bi flag.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yes.
cool. I need to get a fucking fan, but I want to see a stream where everybody's in drag. That'd be cool as shit.
Ooh. They've done that. There's a drag podcast.
Yeah,
I see them
like,
on TikTok all the time.
There was actually
Ooh.
a live play group in my hometown that was a Dungeons and Dragon, like a Dungeons and Drag.
Drag uns.
Yeah.
You should do that with Danny. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
Noir and Danny and drag together. It'll be great.
Oh, we need to bring
be
back
too hot.
Lexi Noir.
Listen, you shut your goddamn mouth.
We mentioned her on the show.
I know. You'll have to go to the backlog for that story.
Which episode was that? I forget.
I don't
Bye,
fucking. We
Layla.
don't.
Have a good day.
Bye, Layla.
Dragon Dice is yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out Dragon Dice. Oh god. All right, we have other questions.
Well, we kind of touched on something that I kind of want to expand on. What's on y'all's TTRPG bucket list?
Oh
Oh,
my god.
mm.
Okay. Do I want to be like, say the stereotypical ones? I want to be on Dimension
The very
20,
best.
or I want to hang out with Brennan Lee Mulligan. Like, that's like the top tier. Like, can I just be in the same room? Like, can we just hang out? Like, that's good enough for me. No, I am like constantly hitting my bucket list by having really cool friends. So like getting to like go to Big Bad Con and see all my friends was really cool. Oh well, thank you Baba Yaga on the wish list. No, I want to play more characters. I want to be invited onto more shows. That's my bucket list for the channel. I have some really fun things in the works. I have an idea of a like West Marches style rotating cast game that we will be trying to do in January, maybe. I have to talk to the people involved because I think we're gonna have to push it back a little bit further. But that's gonna be really fun. So basically the idea is that it's the same 5 characters. It's gonna be Monster of the Week. It's the same 5 characters, but different players playing the characters every time. So you have to like pick it up like you're the understudy and like play this character that someone else played last week.
Oh, would there be switching amongst the table, or is it just new
Basically,
players
yeah.
all the way around? Oh,
We're gonna
that's
do
awesome.
new players every time. Some people can come back, but they can't play the same character. So
Yes!
it's gonna be like you're just, and now that's canon. So you just decided that person hates their mom. Cool, it's going on the character sheet. Like, when they replace the actor mid-season, but it's every episode. Oh my god, Morshadi, did you seriously go make bacon? I fucking love you.
Really good.
Morshadi actually went and made the air fryer bacon.
I too have to roll welcome in, Raiders.
Morshadi is a real one.
I'm telling you, day one. You got it. So do you have anything like character wise on your bucket list, like things that you haven't had a chance to do in character that you'd like to?
I haven't gotten to do like a slow burn romance. I think that would be really fun. I've always like started off in a I've started off in a romance, or like it's been like really quick. I really want to do like a rivals to lovers. That'd be fun. Mine are all romance based because all my friends are hot.
This is true. This is true.
I've done a slow burn kind of star-crossed romance with AJ for Kingsguard. I think that's kind of the theme for Yenna and Eugene. It says every single time they just about get together, something bad happens. It's very CW.
I did a slow burn tragedy with Cameron, and it was so good and so painful. Like, we started as a divorced couple, and we did end up back together at the end. Or not a divorced, but a separated couple. And we did end up back together at the end, but it was fucking painful. It was so good, y'all. Go watch Los Casados. The VOD is on our YouTube. It is, it was so good. We had such good players for that. Like, we had Vin Vox. We had Dana.
Vin's so good.
Vin's so good. I was like, can Vin do serious? Like, when Christina said
yes.
Vin, and Christina was like, yes. And then Vin fucking killed it. So we had Vin Vox, we had Dana, who's Mistress Dana RPG, myself, Cameron, who's Worldsmith Cam, Archival Dust Bunny, and then D20X Christina was our game master. And it was so good, y'all. It was spooky, it was tragic, it was fun. It was so good.
I'm jelly.
So good.
All right, Anita, what about you? What's your bucket list?
I've done the romance. I need to romance you, specifically you. I mean, I did that in real life, but I like to do it in character too. What else do I have? I've got like a bunch of campaign ideas that I want to run through. Like I've got like a sci-fi horror one shot that I want to write specifically, and I want to do it in the I've got the SRD for Steelnacht, and I want to write a horror one shot based in like a space-based horror one shot set in like a dying ship with a crew, and do like the Steelnacht style where like instead of a ghost that's haunting them, it's the ship that's haunting them. The ship has been sabotaged and they need
like
to go.
Event Horizon type shit?
Kinda, yeah.
Anita,
yeah.
Please let me play in that.
Have you ever played Steelnacht?
Characters who are terrified. What?
Have you ever played Steelnacht?
No, I will learn anything though.
Okay, so there is, as players, you never roll. All the rolls are done by the GM, and they're done privately. Each of you gets a roll assigned to you randomly at the beginning of the game. The GM just draws paper out of a hat and like shows it to you, and you write it down. So one of you, in the game, one of you is the murderer. One of you has murdered the the person that you all know.
Please, it's so.
One of you is a
that is so
bystander.
uncomfortable. I want to play it so bad.
It is so good. It is probably one of the best RPG experiences that I've had. And I love it to death. And Petra Volkhausen, who made it, made the SRD available for it on her itch. And you can build your own systems using the Still Night system. But the original is based off of a historic event that happened in Germany in like the 17 or 1800s. It was Christmas Day, and there was a historic flooding, and the dams broke, and like it basically wiped out a lot of this town. And it was like everyone was asleep in the night at the time when it happened, so no one was like a lot of people weren't able to escape. And the next year, they said that the ghosts that were unsettled came back on Christmas Day.
Nah.
Yeah.
I love it, Anita.
And then
Please,
like they would keep coming back
please.
until like each of them were settled by like a medium or a spiritualist.
You know that gif of the cat that's like doing this? That's me right now.
Yes.
That
Please
does
let me
sound
come be
fun.
creep.
It's such a good game. But yeah, check it out if you want to. It's a really good one-shot game. And it is Christmas themed, but with the SRD you can make it anything. So
That's so cool.
yeah. That's one of my things. I got a couple other like campaign ideas that I want to pop out. But bucket list. I want to play in like I've played in like a couple like higher tier games, and I want to get invited to more games and do more things.
Me too. I want to get paid to play a game. I haven't gotten paid to play a game before. That'd be cool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. Like I like my job, so like I'm happy to like not get paid for things, but like it just would be nice to be invited. And I end up spending the money back into the community because I buy people's games or like get commission art and shit. So
You got anything else, Anita?
No, I think that's everything for me.
Okay.
How about you?
I want to play in a stream game from level either 1, 3, or 5 all the way to 20.
Ooh.
I want a long-term campaign with tons of guests. Which is why I've been developing this.
I actually have an idea for that, Noir.
Let's hear.
Do you already have a theme for that? Because I have an idea.
So I do have a theme for it. I can run you through what it is, and then I'd love to hear what you have.
Yes, do it. I love it.
All right, so I'm putting together something called Pathfinder Academy, which will have the core party group. But with every different arc, I'm looking to have maybe 1 or 2 guests that come along during that arc. And we'll do this each arc. Like, I want an arc to last about every 2 levels. So that way we can have more people come and join the game, learn how to play Pathfinder, and then bring them back, for epic moments towards the end, that sort of thing. But well, what did you have in mind?
Okay, so I've pitched this to Anita before, I think. But like, and I've mentioned it on Twitter recently. But I want a game where you are deities who have been struck down by another deity. Ooh. And all of your powers have been stripped back to level 1, and you're leveling up so you can fight the god who fucked you over.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And I feel like you and I in that game, like after playing Leo season with you, like you and I playing that together would be so good. Also, and I want to play wives, like goddesses. And I was thinking how tragic it would be because we wanted to play like a moon and an earth goddess who were wives. But like how tragic would it be if, because we were stripped back to level 1, we couldn't be on the same plane of existence because we can't go to each other's plane of existence anymore. And so we've been separated until we got to a level in which we could be together again.
Oh, the old plane shift level. No, I love that. There's another system that just hit its Kickstarter that I think would partner. So real quick aside, I'm loving what I'm seeing with people mixing systems.
Yeah.
Recently Dimension 20 did it with 5th edition and the Good Society. I hope I say that right.
Yeah, for Corte and Flowers.
Yes. And I think that particular idea would be fantastic with the new system that just funded, which is The Crown, which is all about being a god, and 5th edition. So like you can even like The Crown takes you through setting up your godhoodness. And then you could lose all that and then start from level 1. I think that'd be pretty
That's
baller.
cool.
I love that.
Yes, but yeah, I would love to do something like that. That's just, I mean, I have such an itch for consistency. Like there's only so much that you can do in a 1-shot or a 3-shot or a 6-shot. Like there are some things that you need to be in a game for a year plus for it to hit.
Right.
And like that's more for me as the performer than for the audience. I think like having a character that has to grow in order to work with this group and has the time to do so would be pretty cool.
Well, and it's also just an interesting concept to think about, like the great anger, like with the idea that I was just saying, the anger that some would feel, and then just that the people deal with great anger in different ways. So you have a person who's going to be very like physically and emotionally aggressive, and then you have people who are just like quietly angry and are dealing with it their own way. And I also think it will be interesting when you get to the level that you can fight God, like will everyone still want to fight them? Like, will everyone still be on that same page of like wanting revenge, or will some people have moved on by that point? So I think it just would be so good, and I just need to find the right GM for it because I can't GM on stream. It's too stressful.
No, that's true. It does get a little rough.
It's too stressful, and I can't GM and do tech at the same time anymore. It's too much. I've done it too many times. I hated it. And then it's just too much prep. Like with my full-time job, I don't have the time to think about putting together a really good GMing experience. So
like I'm still in the break from Kingsguard, but I remember like some of the maps that I set up for our game were really elaborate, and it does take a little bit out of you running that behind the scenes and trying to stay invested in everything.
Even tech and being a player is a lot with a game like Kingsguard too. Speaking from the producer side of that show, it's like if we were to come back, I'd be like, maybe I want to actually bring someone on specifically to do tech for that, because it is a lot for me to juggle.
Yeah. It can be really hard. And then like dealing with like I'm in the middle of a scene and then someone in chat's like, "Oh, I can't hear you." And I'm like, "Fuck. Okay. Let me fix it."
Right?
And I'm like
or like you're getting ready to do this huge description of what people see and you're like, "You're on the wrong map." Fuck. All right, let's fix it.
Right.
But in terms of bucket list, so the long-term campaign, definitely one that I want. I want to have my backstory like involved. Not to say that I haven't had that, but I'd like to see that through to its resolution. Ergo, the long-term campaign.
Right.
It would work if you didn't murder your character off.
Anita's not bitter about that at all.
Maybe my character wouldn't have had to die if somebody didn't put themselves in a position to be killed.
For the backstory, my character was on a frigate, and there were two that were trying to escape the planet. And Eric gave us a choice of one or the other, and my character was on one of them, so I would have died. But Noir stepped in and was like, "Can I just sacrifice my squadron and like do like the heroic death or whatever? It's fine." Like, no!
First off, I don't sound at all like that.
Again, Noir is a Leo. Noir wants that drama. Let your sunshine shine.
Thank you. Listen, my squadron had at most in it 7 people. If either one of those frigates blew up, that was thousands of lives. Easy is all I'm saying.
Fine.
It was necessary. It was a
It's
necessary
okay.
sacrifice.
He's not actually dead. He was captured by the Empire.
That's not official. We don't know that. Anyway,
It's not canon.
It's canon to me.
But Noir, think of the dramatic reunion.
He's got to come back broken.
You got your dramatic death scene, and now you're gonna get your dramatic reunion. It's great.
He's gonna come back a different person though. Like he's been through it now.
He's seen some shit. He's missing an eye. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have an eye back. You know me.
That's how you know.
Wrong franchise.
All right. Last things for my bucket list. I want a romance. That would be very cool. I want a duel to the death, just a 1v1 duel, and I want to either jump off of a flying dragon or an airship that's about to crash.
Nice.
I don't care how I survive it. I just want to do it.
Didn't your monk jump off of a mountain and like elbow drop a dragon once?
I punched the dragon in the face, but we were only 60 feet in the air. I want to do it where we're at terminal velocity.
Wow.
You know, listen, all right, this is a rant. I'm sorry. We're just... Do you know how fucking infuriating my favorite race or my favorite heritage is ASMR? I love me some ASMR. So good. Love it. And one of the things that they get are wings. And you know what? I have yet to be in a campaign where those wings have fucking mattered. And it's the power of light. Dog, like how is it that we have gotten to the point where the power of motherfucking flight doesn't factor into it's because it takes extra work from the GM to really truly express the grandioseness of you being a motherfucker that flies. It never matters. I'm so sick. Why don't we have people fall to the death more? If people didn't fall to the death, there'd be no Superman. I just want to catch somebody midair one fucking time, and I want them to go. I got you, and I want them to look at me and go, but who's got you? And then I want to land and be real cool, but it never fucking happens. I just want the power of flight to be respected. Just one time, fuck.
We should have started a timer to see how long this rant was going to be.
I should have.
You need to have that as part of your overlay, the Noir rant timer.
I'll figure out how to program that in.
I'm just very... Listen, it happened, like, I built the fucking... Like,
No, I get it, Noir. It makes, like, you know what the worst thing is when you build a character for a game, not knowing what the game is really going to focus on, and then you go into the game and you don't get to do any of your cool shit.
I mean, and the thing is, in life, when would flight not be useful?
Hydrate.
Like, flight is always... And the thing is, like, you know, okay. Ooh, I'm about to get into some softy territory. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna drink my drink.
We can save that for petty prime time.
Hell yeah.
So fucking mad. I'm so sorry.
Why are you so mad?
Don't be mad.
That's like fucking...
Justice for flyers. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Moving right along. We got more questions. Right?
I'm ready.
That's a thing that we do. I built a level 19
Oh, no.
Badass character took place in an underground cave.
Oh, Moore, I'm so sorry. That's so sad.
For you.
Your microphone is struggling to pick you up because you're just getting so loud into it.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
It's noise gating you.
I'm just saying, I'm mad for Warshadi. Like that. I've experienced
How does
that
your GM
level.
not tell you that's what's gonna happen?
Like,
Thank you,
it is,
Bo. Same.
and it's even worse than that because, like, I'll have the character put together, and there'll be a situation where flight is quite literally the solution to the problem, and then I'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna fly up there," and the GM is just like, "Here's a bullshit reason why flight is not the answer," and I'm like, "But it's clearly the answer. It's clear."
See, I played an Aarakocra that was a wizard, so I was like, she's really squishy, but she can fly. So I like balanced out like the fact that she could fly. And she was so fun to play. And I made her like an owl. So it was like Archimedes mixed with Merlin. It was great.
I mean, see, that sounds awesome. That sounds. I just, I don't understand. And like, I get that there are people that try to cheese the system. Don't get me wrong. People who play like a fucking warlock and fly, 700 feet in the air because their energy blast can go that far. Like, and nobody can hit them back. Like, I get it. There are ways to cheese the system. I'm not doing that, baby. I want the aesthetic.
What was it? GM should be building opportunities for players to use their cool powers and not reasons why they won't work.
True. 100%.
Uh-huh.
This GM versus player thing is nonsense. It's more fun to be a fan of your players.
Hey, well, and honestly, if your whole deal is I'm a GM and I'm going against my players, inherently the fight is unfair. What am I going to do? Tell the GM no? Like, you
Right.
beating me is not. It's not anything. Like,
It's
you
fine in the right context.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the game specifically is one where all the characters die, then yeah, let's the GM can be that way. Like 10 Candles, but even with 10 Candles, Christina ran 10 Candles on our channel, and like even with that game where we knew we were all dying at the end, it was still very player versus GM. There was still like moments where Christina was like, yeah, of course you can do that. That's cool. Do that. Like,
well, yeah, there's always has to be that attention to care when you're a GM. Like,
see, I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was done.
I think there's a difference between world versus players versus GMs versus players. The GM's job is to be the world. So if the world is being an antagonist to its players, that's the way it's supposed to be, baby. Like, you do something, there's consequences for your actions. You put your hand in the fire, you finna get burned. Now,
right.
What I hate is when it's fucking GM versus player, where I don't put my hand in the fire, but the fire, for some reason, gets up, walks over to me, and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna just wrap myself around your hand." Like, there's gotta be some logical consistency to your world and the rules within it. And if you keep bending them in order to own the limbs of your player, then it's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. I'm very fortunate in that I don't play with GMs like that pretty much ever anymore, which is great.
I play with all types all the time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love what I do.
1,000-yard stare, jeez.
Right, I was about to say.
Stares off.
I love what I do. It could be better. I love what I do.
No, Blink
if you're
think,
okay.
no, I think there's a point where a GM has to learn to let go of their ego, and I think that's just a natural process of people going from being a player or new to the hobby into being a good GM. And like, I had that too. Like, sometimes it really does suck to come up with a dungeon and a bad guy, and then like somebody just scopes your bad guy. It's just like, oh, well, part of you wants to go, well, I'll get you for that. Now here's 8 of them. But like, the responsible thing to do is to kind of reward your players and increase the difficulty where you can. I just think I've had a run of bad, well, not gonna say bad luck, but interesting luck, where I've come upon a few GMs in that process of needing to discover and then deal with their ego.
Right.
No, that's perfect. And we're gonna get more into that, I think, in a little bit. We're just gonna take a real quick break, y'all. Refresh our beverages, do humany things, and we will be right back. Let me just...
Die.
All right, we're clear.
All right.
We're live again. We live again. Hello, everybody.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
What is a pucker check, Wraith?
Yeah, what is a pucker check?
You trying to get some snoop?
Oh.
Something scares you and you pucker. Gotcha.
Oh, because driving a car and suddenly hearing a loud police siren is terrifying. That's what you're talking about.
you right.
Okay, yeah.
Look.
We should have scrolled up for that context.
Welcome everybody to the second half, which is the Dark Roast. There are questions that we usually ask in the first half that we didn't. That's on me, so I'm gonna start with that one, just to see if there are any changes in the TTRPG community. There is a silent war going on between those who consider dice to be the forbidden candy, and those of us who understand that it is a choking hazard and a hazard to your teeth. We have asked every guest that has been on what side of this war they're on. I know that we have asked you, but I would like to see, by chance, if there may have been some changes. Maybe
seeing as there are TTRPG dice crunch emotes.
Those are not mine. Those are Darby and Kelsey, first of all.
They made
and I regret every day that I commissioned
they're
those.
in chat right now.
Every day I have regrets. Okay, so my admin team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the thing though. If y'all want to pay, if y'all want to subscribe so that you can have Kelsey and Darby crunching dice emotes, fine. Fine, I'm a businesswoman, I understand. But I will never put dice in my mouth.
Thank you.
It's not happening. Unless it's candy or like dice-shaped muffin, like it's not going in here.
You're a real one. That's how it's supposed to be. You sick fucks have made an emote.
That's the emote they wanted, and I'm a nice mother.
You get the dollars when you can. I respect the hustle, but the fact that y'all wanted that is disgusting.
You tell Kelsey. They're in chat. Tell Kelsey.
Shame on you, Kelsey.
Darby's probably still asleep, but you can tell Kelsey.
Kelsey is my Lex Luthor. Look, Kelsey is my nemesis. Kelsey exists to troll me, and you know what? I respect that about it. That's why I love her. But that's gross.
I would eat chocolate dice.
I'd eat chocolate dice, and I don't even like chocolate. But the fact that y'all, those emotes are not chocolate dice, and you did that on purpose. You did that. It's disgusting. Oh, my other bucket list item. Look, there's a reason that it's come up. I want to make THC candy in the shape of dice and minis.
Hell yeah.
So that when you beat a monster, you get to eat it, and then you get high as fuck.
I love this idea. I am on board. Ooh, you know what would be fun as well, especially now that you have a foot bath?
Yes.
Bath bombs in the shape of minis. And when you kill the monster, you throw it into your foot bath.
Oh, that would be
Go for a swim, bitch.
to the depths with you. You have to
Walk the plank.
All right, now we're officially in the dark roast, and we've changed some things in the dark roast. And this is one of my favorite additions to the dark roast, which is, I like to call it petty prime time.
Okay.
And petty prime time is where we give you however much time you want to just subtweet at anybody. Like, you don't have to say names. If there's something in your heart, in your spirit that you got to just get off of your chest, go ahead and just let that bitch fly. I always go first to kind of give the example. So my petty prime time would probably be something around the fact of bad business practices will always catch up with you, and you can make the choices that you want, but if people start leaving the ship, that's probably a good sign that you're fucking up. So enjoy the consequences, because they're coming.
So I don't need coaching on how to be petty.
You're a Leo. That comes natural.
That's that Leo.
I'm a Leo. It comes naturally. I'm very good at petty. Okay, so here's mine right now. My big petty shit right now is, do not come for me. I keep receipts. Don't lie about me. I keep receipts. I have a 50-page document. It's not 50 pages, but I have a long-ass document that's two very specific people try to come for me, and you know who they are, Noir. Don't try to say that my show and my channel was your idea. I have receipts. I have proof that it was my fucking idea. I've done all of the work for that damn channel up until Kelsey and Darby joined me, and I have proof. So don't try to come for me and lie on my name. Bullshit.
That's such a fucking petty thing to try to do to somebody. Like,
she can try, but no one's gonna believe her. I didn't know she had a bad reputation until after I split ties with her, and then all of a sudden people are messaging me like, oh yeah, she gave bad vibes, or oh yeah, we know things about her from her working with other people. I'm like, y'all, you're bad friends. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Like, just trying to take credit for somebody else's creation in general is such a...
Well, and everyone who knows me knows that this channel is my baby. Like, there's no way people are gonna believe her.
This could have been avoided. Like, yeah,
I will throw the people's elbow. I'm not scared.
Like, I think there's a special spot in hell for people that try to take credit for other people's work. Like, honestly, that...
Oh, thank you for gifting that sub to Nikki.
Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, you know, I'll be on Twitter like, hey, here's an idea I have that I'm gonna make happy. And then somebody will be like, I was doing the same thing, we should partner up. Like, bro, that's not how that works.
We should collab.
Like,
I am doing a fun collab. Like, that is something I will be doing.
Yeah.
Or collabs. Collabs can be fine.
Yeah. Like, oh no. I mean, I love working with folks. This is like somebody, like, let's take, well, I can actually give the exact example. I came up with a show way early on called Dr. RPG, which was basically like you know those news columns where you ask for love advice? It was basically that, but for adventurers. So, like, you know, I would answer questions. Yeah. I would answer questions in character. And like we would reveal, you know, Dr. RPG's backstories through the answers that we gave to other people. It was a fun show. I might want to do it again at some point. But like the entire time I was producing it, like there's this one person in particular that was just like, hey, this is my idea, you know, And I'm like, oh, cool. Can you show me the episode, your episode, so I can like make sure that we're not doing anything that you're doing, so I can change the format if I need to. And they go, oh no, we're still in pre-production, but this is my idea. And I'm like, I'm on episode 3,
Yeah.
dog.
Too bad, so sad. Too slow. Like, good for you, bud.
So yeah, it's that kind of thing that I'm just like,
Well, and it's bound to happen because, like, remember, we did Leo season, which was the Fae themed Good Society,
Mhm.
and then they did it on Dimension 20 like right after, and I was like, that is fun. That is fun. Like, I am so glad I had the same idea as some of the coolest people in the world. Like,
People come up with similar ideas all the time, right?
right, especially in this space, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, I just, if you don't do the work and somebody else is doing the work, don't say you did the work.
Right.
That's
Or if like you did the work but you haven't put it out yet, like, I'm sorry, you took too long.
Yeah, you're slow on the.
And it
tree.
doesn't
That
mean
doesn't mean.
No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you were about to say what I was about to say.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that it doesn't mean that your idea is going to be any less. It's not going. Well, I mean, it's not going to be any less valuable than the other person's idea because they got to the finish line first.
Right.
You still put in
Like,
the work, right?
especially if it's made by a completely different channel that
Yeah.
has like a different subscribership or whatever.
Different channel, different vibe, like different
Yeah.
like tone.
I think what I would love for this space to really understand is that 100% of people have ideas. 10 to 20% execute on those ideas, and that's what you're going to be judged on, the execution. Everybody can have a $1 billion idea, but if you do not execute on it, then you have nothing. So, it's the work that's put in that matters, not the idea. And I think that's why things like, what you're going through, Nikki, like what I've been through is so frustrating, because it's just like, I put in the work. And when you put in the work, there's a lot that goes with that. There's like, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? Am I doing it wrong? Am I wasting people's time? Is this, is that, is this, is that? Going through that, like that hardship, that is what the credit is. That is, I face my own anxieties. I face my own doubt. I did this thing with no guarantee that it would succeed, and now it exists. And for somebody that didn't go through any of those doubts, didn't like fucking sit in a dark room and go, oh my god, what am I doing? For them to just pop up and go, I did that. Like, it's it's not great.
It's not a good look.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my big one.
I like
have some
yours.
smaller ones, like people who complain about not getting cast in things when when you do get cast in things, you're late, or you don't show up, or there's a bunch of background noise, or your tech doesn't work and you were late to call, or
Consistency, I think, is also key.
yeah, and I hate that because it feels very ableist to be like, you need to be consistent and accountable, but like, you do.
Right. I think that we have all gone through very long periods of not being invited to things. I think everybody that is in the space kind of goes through that. And I think that's what forges you into ultimately the content creator that you're going to become. Because there are about 3 reactions to consistently being passed over for projects. One is you can grow bitter. Lord knows I went through that. And when you grow bitter, you're less social, you're angry, and you kind of come in with a bone to pick. Then there are the people that get determined, that say, oh, you're not going to invite me to a thing? Well, I am going to make you invite me to a thing. I am going to find a way to make myself undeniable. I'm going to make myself someone that is a boon to whatever project that you add me to. And then there's the third choice, which I've recently been talking and meeting with a lot more of the third, which is, oh, you're not inviting me to a thing? Cool, I'll make my own. Like
That's why I do the thing I do.
Yep.
It's why I started my channel and why I wanted to produce shows, because I wasn't getting cast in things, or when I was getting invited to things, I didn't care for like their casting practices, you know?
Yeah.
So
And, like, I respect the hell out of the last two types of people. I for a very long time I was the bitter person. I'm not gonna lie. But I've thus moved on to trying to make myself valuable, because like you said, like consistency matters, and also like keeping it a whole buck. Motherfuckers are out here casting based on brand and fellowship.
yes.
And everybody tries to pretend like that's not what's happening. And I hate that. Like, if you're gonna be real about it. Like, and you know, that having that revelation, I kind of stepped back and it was just like, okay, how do you make it so people send that email? And you know, it's a lot of work. I think but you know, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. So you kind of find a way. But man, I was bitter for a long time.
I don't get mad anymore, because like when I see what the cast, I only get upset when I see the cast and I go, I know those people are inconsistent, like, you know, that kind of thing. I get mad when it's that, or I know that person doesn't put the work in on their own channel, or like all these different things. And I'm still sad I didn't get cast in the Star Trek Adventures game that y'all had
I
on.
know. Well, here's the thing.
I didn't
I
get
will be
cast
mad
in
about
it
that
either.
one forever. I'm like, B, I will never forgive you. I was like, I have a whole fucking uniform. I have the tattoo. And for those of you who are watching that have not seen my tattoo, hello, this is my tattoo.
Spicy.
That's bitter. That is the bitter. Shotty, you are correct. I am bitter.
Well, we're coming back for a season 2. Fix it, Anita.
Season 3, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So,
But,
and
I will clear my schedule, Anita. I will clear my schedule.
we'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay.
But like, yeah, that bitterness, like, for me, the bitterness comes in when it's the same 5 or 6 people getting the best opportunities over and over and over again. And like, to some extent, I understand it. They have the numbers. They've proven themselves consistent. They're in LA.
Yeah.
And like, they have the connections. And that's fine. That just means that, okay, how can I remedy some of that stuff? So I've started to develop a presence in LA. I've started to try and reach out to these studios and just, hey, let me just come tour the studio. Like, let me get familiar with you. Let me, you know, see what's going on here and help in any way I can.
Right.
And you know, it's taken a little bit, but you know, that's the path that I'm going down. Like, there are other ways to do it, probably less expensive ways, but yeah, I mean, I get bitter sometimes.
I think that also might be
bitter
Leo
Betty.
season a little bit.
Look,
You might be right.
Anita,
it's just
I need
like-
to know your sign now so I can start making cracks about your sign.
I'm a
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. I'm woefully inconsistent. That's my bread and butter, baby.
Got them gremlin vibes, baby.
You are not wrong. Listen, I'll just be
I
sitting
saw the
here
TikTok. What my boyfriend thought he was getting when he moved in with me. What he actually got: a gremlin running around with overalls and pulling snacks out of their pockets.
It's true.
It's
that was
I
the
swear to
TikTok.
I swear to God, just random
You
times
want trinkets?
they'll be just staring at me like, and then walk away, and I'm like, fucking why? But yeah, you're right. You're very. I think you're right on the Leo thing. It's just I can't stand for there to be a stage that I'm not invited to. How the fuck dare you? Um,
Oh no. Morshadi, are you a Gemini? Because that would not be surprising.
what's my thoughts on Aries? Aries are the homies. Like my best friend is an Aries, and my mom is an Aries, and I fuck with Aries. Like they are some of the most chill people until they aren't, and when they aren't chill anymore, it's fun as shit.
Yep.
Virgos are going to
There's
clean your
nothing
house,
better.
organize your cabinet, yeah.
Yes.
And I think it's also the fire energy. It bounces off quite well. I get along with
Yes.
Aries too.
Well,
There's
see, and I like,
nothing
because
better.
I'm hot all the time. I'm always
Mhm.
up here. I am always up here. So when I have friends who can, like, who are usually here until we need to both be up here, that's great. I love that for us.
What's your big three?
I am a Leo sun, Virgo moon, and Capricorn rising.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm real sensitive, fire sign.
I gotta pull out the co-star.
When I
'cause
stop
don't
crying, I'm
remember.
gonna kick your ass. That's my big three.
Sagittarius sun, Taurus moon, and Gemini rising.
Oh boy.
So I do have that flighty Sagittarius energy, but the Taurus keeps me grounded.
I am a Leo sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising.
There's a lot of fire there.
That is a lot of fire.
I like to fight motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's why we get along so well, Nor.
Like
That's why if we're ever in the same place, it's not going to be healthy.
it's not. It's gonna be a problem because
Everyone's going to be like, what are they doing? It's going to be very Leo season. It's going to be very that show. Except for I'm not going to throw you under the bus. I wouldn't do that in real life. I would only do that in character. And it's still my crowning achievement in the TTRPG space. I'm so proud of it.
It was for the drama. I loved it.
I
loved it.
I was like, this is the hottest I've ever been.
Oh, I got betrayed so good. It was just like, oh, it's one
Your
of those-
face. You were not expecting it, and that was the best part. We did not talk about that, but I knew it would be okay.
I
knew
it.
you would love it.
Like, because now my character has one single motivation, which is to ruin his apprentice. The student has become the teacher. So now it's time for him to drop the grade. Like, I literally totally. So yeah, Aries.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend like walked into my apartment and just started picking up cans. She like comes to my desk, takes the dishes off my desk.
I love that.
We both have ADHD, and she's cleaning up after me.
I don't have that kind of ADHD. Like my ADHD.
Hi. I do.
Yeah. I just ask Anita what they want or what the house needs, and then I just go get it. Like that's my entire purpose.
I buy the groceries. Please clean up my cans.
There it is. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius.
I will feed you. Oh, more shoddy. This is just too real.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If anyone was a Gemini, it's more shoddy. And I can't explain it. You just have to know him. I can't.
Listen, there's only really one sign that I've got beef with, like hardcore beef.
Pisces.
And it's almost on site. Pisces. Me and Pisces,
Oh,
we don't get along.
One of my bestest friends is a Pisces.
I can't do it. I can't
if you met this Pisces in particular, you'd like them.
I hope so.
I know
like
you would. Because they're not like what you're thinking, I'm sure.
There's only one Pisces that I fuck with, and that's Brito. Like me and Bree, we're cool, but like
Christina's a Pisces as well. D20X Tina.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And like when I read about like Leo Pisces friendship, I was like, oh yeah, that's very us.
Look, I think my problem was that I dated a Pisces.
Same.
That's your problem.
Yeah, that doesn't work well.
It did go well.
Did not go well.
Like, because the Pisces will keep shit to themselves until they don't no more.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It got real heinous. It got real heinous at the end. Like, it got Lord of the Rings level heinous. Like,
Oh boy.
Virgo, Cancer. Goddamn.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
That's some
So
sensitivity.
sad, so soft.
I kind of want to give this person their name fits perfectly. Knife and lace. Yeah, that's about right.
Don't date Pisces when you're fiery and
because
loud.
she's over here laughing in my living room.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. Listen. Okay.
That's my Virgo Cancer sitting in my couch right now.
Listen. I romantically am very stupid. All right. I just need y'all to understand that. I don't date
Noir.
I don't date people. People tell me that we're dating, and I'm like,
I am a bisexual, polyamorous slut face. So I understand where you're coming from.
But I mean, in my head, I'm like, don't nobody want this. This is
Please.
This is a
my
mess.
thing is like, they want this, but then I talk too much.
See, I have that problem too. I don't know how to shut up. And like, my idea of a romantic gesture.
Like, let me tell you about my special interest.
Bam. If you're not ready, listen. You can't date me until you see me watch a Bears game. Because I'm an entirely different person. You
See,
would
that
be
was
sitting.
mine was I would drink 4 rums and then go to karaoke, and if you can't hang with that, you shouldn't date me. But I don't drink anymore, so now I have to have a new litmus test. I guess getting stuck in traffic with me, you can't date me until you get stuck in traffic with me and see what that's like.
So Anita broke my litmus test, which is, I usually don't date people that come to karaoke and don't sing. I hate that. I was about to be like, don't you change that fucking cat.
Look, I like having an audience, Noir. So if Anita wants to come and not sing,
Listen, I'm
wants
here to
cheer
be
for us,
audience and support.
Absolutely on board for that.
I don't, man.
Watch my stuff so I don't have to carry my purse around. Like, yes, thank you. This is great. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a perfect companion for karaoke.
Joy, I commit hate crimes in traffic.
I just love that it's
that is
suddenly
Scorpio
at peace.
energy right there. I will say it's like bumper to bumper. That is Scorpio energy. Pure Scorpio.
Listen, I had that traumatic experience with the Pisces, and like, I was just like, all right, I'll date Pisces and I'll date people who don't sing at karaoke. Like, those are the two rules.
And you broke the rule.
Listen,
I broke the rule.
Sometimes
Broke the rule for an
I do
adorable
karaoke,
Canadian
sometimes the
gremlin.
spirit moves me.
That should be your next morning ritual. Sure, actually, that's a really good idea. Adorable Canadian gremlin.
So what's your go-to karaoke songs?
Oh my god, Noir, I have a whole playlist. I'm a Leo. What are you talking about?
All right, pick three.
Okay,
from your playlist.
my top are Melinda's Brand New Key, because no one ever expects it, and like the old people fucking love it. That's it. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, Criminal by Fiona Apple.
Okay.
That's my sexiest one. And Fall Out Boy's Sugar We're Going Down.
Hell yeah. All right. My top 3. Hook by Blues Traveler. That's a good one. Fucking There's a Reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey. You just haven't figured it out yet. By Panic at the Disco. That's a hard one to put in because it's a lot of words.
Let me fit that all in the little piece of paper.
And Like a Stove by Audio Slave, because you got to let them know you can rock a little.
Yeah, I love it.
Joy sings
I see Michael in the bathroom from Be More Chill because the theater gates eat that.
Hell yeah.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
Yeah.
If I do any karaoke songs, it's usually like a white boy rapping. That's about it.
You know, you would be perfect for like doing like B-52 stuff. Like,
I have been known to do rock lobster.
yeah.
We were
that's
at the
perfect.
beach.
Or like
Everybody
safety
Everybody
dance. You totally
had
do safety
matching
matching
dance.
towels.
Anita, do safety dance. That's the one for you.
That's not bad.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
you can do that one.
Yeah. I've recently found out when I was very drunk on soju that I remember all of the lyrics to Crazy Town's Butterfly.
Oh my god.
we were doing a karaoke room, and someone had picked the song and didn't quite know all the lyrics, and I just started like doing them without like looking at the screen, and they just handed me the microphone. It was like I was channeling the spirit of the white boy rapper.
I was there for that, and that was an experience because like it was almost like you went into a fugue state.
I have no idea what happened. I blacked out for a little bit, and then I came back, and there was the microphone in my hand.
I love all the Gen Zers are probably like, what the fuck is the song they're talking about?
It's it's a song.
It's a song. Go look it up.
It,
Google it. It's about the vagina.
Wait, what?
yeah.
What do you think it was about, Noir?
Which song are we talking about again?
Butterfly?
That's what that's about.
Come, my lady,
Noir.
come, my lady. What the fuck did you think that was?
Noir.
Sugar, baby.
Go
I
look
thought
it
it
up,
was about
Noir.
a butterfly.
They literally say
Go
come.
read the lyrics.
Oh, they were saying C-O-M-E. You know what?
But where are they going, Noir?
You're good.
To see the butterflies?
I thought so. Next, you gotta tell me fireflies
I
is
make
about
your leg
dick.
shake, you make me go crazy.
Listen, I'll be right back. I can't do this.
So,
All right.
yeah,
Anita,
that's
do you
our
have more
karaoke songs.
questions?
Yeah, for sure. We did Ready Prime Time. It's time for TTRPG Confessional.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go on a real quick break though before we do that, because Noir has a thing that's got to get done.
Just a quick thing. So sorry.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
I thought it was about butterflies.
And we're back. So Noir just had to step out for just a quick mo, but he's gonna be back as soon as he's back, and we're just gonna continue the show for just a little bit until he swings back in here. I think we've actually hit the there are obviously like the questions that we ask, but you actually had a few things that you wanted us to talk about, and I kind of want to talk about those things that you were saying. So yeah, you were at you said you wanted to talk. You were at Big Bad Con and at Geek Girl Con as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're muted. You should be. One sec, y'all. Might just be because my guest sounds are set a little differently here. Give me one moment. Boop. And you should be back.
Am I back?
Yeah. Am I also here? Yes. I'm just checking my audio levels. Yes, we're back.
All
Okay.
right. But yeah, so I went because Austin was going to be there, and I love Austin. Austin, Ellis, and I are like the 3 Leo trio. We even have custom mugs that I made. So yeah, so that's why I went. And it was really fun, and plus, just flights from Seattle to San Francisco were super cheap. So what was expensive was the food, holy moly. But it was great. I got to like hug some of my best internet friends in person, and got to have lunch with Mo, and that was really cool and fun. And we had dim sum and got way too much food. And I got to like hear some really great panels and learned a lot. I filled up a whole notebook full of ideas and thoughts and people to follow, and made some new friends as well. And I'm really excited about some stuff that will be happening.
Heck yeah.
And I wanted to talk about Big Bad Con because I want more people to go, because it was so cool. And it was small, and it felt, like I said, like it's like summer camp, you know, like you're all in the same hotel, and like getting meals with people and being like, who's up right now? Like, let's go get food. It was just really fun.
I had a big old sense of FOMO. I was watching all the pictures come in, and like,
I know. And there were so many people I forgot to take pictures with like Kappa and I. Kappa was like, how did we hang out for a full day and like not take a picture? I was like, we were having too much fun. Like, it was too much fun. That's why.
I love the con relationships like that, where you're just like, you're so caught up in the moment that you're just like, I should probably remember to take a picture, but I never do.
Right, exactly. So yes, I only have pictures of like a group, and then I have one with me and Jay, and then one with me in Austin, and that's basically what I've got. With Geek Girl Con, that is like the queerest, most like femme focused con ever. It's so much fun. It's also like family friendly. It has like the bottom floor is has like a area in it where it's like these people come from like a science museum, and they come in and like do science experiments. They had a whole bug person that had like cases with bugs in them that kids could like go look at. Yeah. And so, and it's great because like girls, you know, they get out of STEM fields pretty early on. They get out of their interest in STEM. And so they have like a whole STEM focused thing. And it was just like a compliment fest. Like, it's just like, constant, oh my God, you're so cute. Oh my God, I love your cosplay. Oh my God, your art is so cool. Like, I love this so much. I spent so much money. I got these are from Geek Girl Con, my little Super Nintendo controller earrings. They're carved wood. The artist who made them was so nice. Like, I had such good interactions. I was super bummed because my girlfriend and I were going, she's ginger, so we were going to do like Daphne and Velma, like goth Daphne and Velma, and the costumes just didn't come together. So I had to like put on a different outfit, but people were so nice about my outfit that I got over it really quick. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just a really fun experience. And it's small. It's like very small. It was one day only this year. It's in one little convention center. And it's just so good and so gay. And I did a panel, marginalized genders. Yeah, I did marginalized genders in TTRPG. And it was me, Dana, who's Mistress Dana RPG, and Wraith, who is Slender Noya, Monroe, which is Monroe Row 98 on Twitter, and Maya, who is Anxious Maya or Crit Roll Memes, and was like on our Avatar show and stuff like that. And it was so great. The turnout was pretty good. We were up against a panel that was people in Star Wars costumes doing duels. So I was like, are we gonna have an audience? And we did. And it was really great. And there were some people in the audience that had really great questions. We talked about what makes a safe place to play games at, like how people can be more supportive of marginalized folks, and how to do those things right, and how to get into streaming, because some people had questions about like how do I get into this actual play stuff, and I'm like, you've got to follow these channels. You guys were actually on the list. Aww. So like I had because I was the one doing the projection, I just pulled up a sticky note and started typing in different channels and Twitter accounts and different things that people should follow and apply for things. And I was like, Critical Misses, like I was like Exquisite Corpse Presents, like here's all these places that you should definitely check out. And so, yeah, so it was really fun. Next year, my panel is I'm going to apply for a panel called All My Friends Are Hot, How to Do Romance in TTRPG.
Oh, that's so good.
And I want to fly Jay out, Nala Wu. I want to fly Nala Wu out to, like, be on that panel. I was like, they don't do sponsorships, but I'll sponsor you. Like, and so, yeah, so I want to have them come out. And I was like, you can come stay with me. Like, my apartment will be big enough. It'll be great. We'll have a big old sleepover. And then I want Christiana to come out for that as well. Cause those two actually with Maya play a really great, like throuple basically, or they were starting a throuple in this game we were playing. So I think those three would be really cool to have on the panel. But I want to talk about like how to use safety tools for that as well, because romance can get really sticky. And then aftercare, because in that game I played with Cameron where we were playing this very tragic love story, it would wreck my whole weekend. So we need to talk about like aftercare for these sort of things, because it can be really hard, and especially if you put your own trauma into your characters. So I definitely want to do that as a panel next year. It was funny because I talked about, like, I had my fan out. I talked about being how I love being hot and mean on streams, and then also talked about like just being a slut face. And afterwards somebody came and gave me a queer slut sticker and a pin called it's a rabbit girl pin, and it's a girl with like rabbit ears on, and then she has her rabbit toy. And I was like, yes, thank you, this is perfect. And that was really cool. It was a really great time. Geek Girl Con is so much fun, and I just love running into people, and and for such a small con, the cosplay is amazing. I saw so many like Owl House, Gideon the Ninth. Like, it's very gay.
Was there anything that you learned from the other panelists that you'd like to sort of, like, any wisdom you'd like to impart?
Oh God, everyone said so many smart things. Like, when you look at the pictures, because my girlfriend sat there and just like took so many pictures. But when you look at the pictures, you'll see like all of us looking at one person or another. But I have ADHD, so like I can't remember anything specific. Rathan Monroe said some really cool things that I cannot. My brain. Gone.
I mean, you've probably internalized it at this point, and right. There's like just a little icon that says Nikki will remember this.
Right, exactly. It's filed away in practices to keep, but I don't remember exactly who told it to me. All I can say is follow those people because they're really cool and have a lot of really interesting things to say. But yeah, we talked a lot about, and we even talked about like accessibility. Like, we talked about being disabled and doing games. So like, it was a really cool panel. So I love like,
Took 1,000 pictures of the panel.
Seriously, I went through her phone and was like, okay, these are the ones I'm going to keep. But yeah, it was so much fun. I love Geek Girl Con so much.
And you've got sort of like shooting off of that, you've also got some upcoming collaborations that you wanted to touch on.
Yes. Okay, so later today we're gonna go live, I think at 12:30 Pacific, which is 3:30 Eastern. We have our Masks game, Age of Wonder, that Miguel runs. Nala Wu's joining us this season. Nice. And is playing a droid. I know. And I was so proud of my idea. So in our promo, I made it to where their droid character is projecting the dates. Like, I was like, I felt so clever when I came up with that idea.
That's so
cool.
So
that's going to be really fun. So that's season 2. So we'll have Izzy back. Momo can't be there today, which is fine. Their character is missing anyway, so it'll be perfect. And then, so Z Mist, Izzy, who is Z_Mist, MYST, and then Nala Wu and myself today with Miguel Classico. Nice. So that'll be really fun. Then the big collab that I'm excited about, we're doing a sub-goal collab with Monster Fuckers Anonymous. And we don't have like solid details yet. We just got the idea, but basically we're gonna have a sub-goal, and when we hit that goal, and it's gonna run through December, so we can make ho jokes. Nice. But when we hit that goal, we will sit down and do a MFA plus admin for TTRPG, TEA TRPG. We will sit down and do a smasher pass of the monster manual.
Nice. I love that. I love that so much.
Yep.
I was like, chicken pizza bacon for the monster manual.
We should do chicken bacon pizza. Like, it's not going to be all smash. Look,
Chicken,
Look.
bacon pizza, gelatinous cube. Gelatinous cube, werewolf, vampire.
Okay, so the gelatinous cube is getting my chicken.
Because then the bones float around in and it's really cute.
That, and also because, like, I can't fuck a gelatinous cube. Like, that's not going to work for me. The parts don't match. Vampire. Vampire is going to get my pizza.
With the garlic and everything?
Oh, right. Okay, let's give the vampire my bacon. And then I'm gonna give my pizza to the werewolf. So my girlfriend and I have this thing about like werewolf girlfriend, vampire girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And she's the vampire girlfriend, I'm the werewolf girlfriend. Because I run hot I'm like hot all the time. I like the daytime. I love the moon. So
Werewolf girlfriend, vampire girlfriend. I don't know, I feel like I've read that AO3 story, Dickie.
I mean, I'm sure you have. It's a very good trope.
So it's a sub-goal subathon for TTRPG and Monster Fuckers Anonymous.
Yeah, so basically we'll split the revenue with them. Yeah, so we're gonna
that's
hit
awesome.
like once we hit the goal, we split the money with them, and then we drop the episode.
So, any other projects for TTRPG that are coming up the pipe that you can talk about?
So we have the show must go on that I was talking about earlier. We're gonna try to crowdfund that because I want to pay everybody. I want to pay our producers. I want to pay the GM. I want to pay the players. So we're going to try to do crowdfunder for that. But that's the one I was talking about earlier where it's like the same 5 characters, but different players playing them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's going to be like Christina, D20X Tina is going to GM that. And it's going to be theater themed. So like every episode will be about like a different theater curse, you know? Or things like that. So it'll be really fun. And I just love the idea of like throwing people in as like, here's this character that someone else has played. Here's the character sheet. Do it. Like, these are your notes. Just go. So we're going to be kind of picky about casting because I want to cast people who are good at improv, who have done some acting or theater or have played at RPGs on streams for a long time, so they like understand acting in theater, because I feel like that part is going to be the part of like being able to read a part and know like a backstory and play that character is going to be really important.
The party collectively
basically
murders someone that tries to save Macbeth in theater.
Yeah, basically that's kind of like what the jam is. It's going to be really fun.
I actually I was on an interview show last week over on Plus One XP. I was on Character Study, which is a great show. I highly recommend you watch it. The VOD's up on YouTube. And it's you build a character and then there's the interview portion of the show. Sarah X Franco does it with Keegan EXE, and so good. But one of the things that, like, this is like a little bit of knowledge that was imparted on me is that the curse of Macbeth isn't really a thing. Not for the reasons you think. Like, the actual reason for it, and this was from like someone that I knew that was like a Shakespeare scholar. That was what he did, and he was like, no, the reason for it is because if you were trying to do your original production, and you went to do like your first couple things and it started to flop, you would pull out Macbeth because everybody knows Shakespeare by rote.
Yeah.
So it was just a sign that your original production was a failure and a flop, was that you'd bring out the Scottish play.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, that's really the only. I think we have some ideas for like season 2s of things. Oh, Avatar Redemption will be coming out.
Yes.
We're pre-recording that. I'm waiting until it's done before I release it. But that's basically Glyza's character Fior going through his redemption arc. Where we are Zukoing Fior. But Ryo Masa's in that. Honey came back for that. And then it's me and our GM is Riley Critch. And that's been really fun. But that'll be released once we finish it. And with me getting sick and being at cons and stuff, like we haven't rescheduled our finale.
Yeah.
So that'll be really cool. We have some cute stuff for December that we're looking at doing. We were going to do, and I don't know if we still will. I have to chat with Momo about it again. But we were gonna do do something for Native American Heritage Month this month. But then Momo's been sick and also dealing with like changing jobs and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull that off. But we're gonna try. We want to do like an all indigenous cast and have them do Coyote and Crow.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that's a beautiful game. I got to play test that because they're local and they knew one of my writer friends.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's a beautiful game. I love the mechanics of it. The art is gorgeous. That book is thick. That's a thick book.
Thickums.
Yeah.
I haven't had the chance to play it yet, but I've heard very good things.
Yeah. It's
Tell
really
me a
cool.
little bit about it, like as someone who play tested it.
Yeah, so it's like a D12 system, which is different. It's been like 2 years since I've played it. I just really the character building is really easy, which is also really important. Especially with game, like when you look at a book that thick and you're like, oh great, now I have to read for 3 hours to set up my character. No, it was really easy.
Nice.
It gives you tips on how to play it as a white player, which is really important.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and like here's the section you guys should not touch, kind of thing, which was great. Because like as a white person who cares about doing what's right, like I don't want to fuck that up. And it's also a game like that is so beautiful, and I want to be supportive. So yeah, so it was great to know exactly like what sections to keep my little colonizer hands off of.
Grubby little colonizer paws. That's very exciting and very cool.
Let's do another chicken bacon pizza.
Chicken bacon pizza? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it with people in the TTRPG space.
Chicken bacon pizza with people in the TTRPG space. Woo. Okay, we're gonna get spicy.
Let's start with the big three: Brennan, Matt, and Abria.
Brennan, Matt, Abria.
Yeah.
Chicken bacon pizza. Okay. Abria's getting my bacon.
Yep, Abria's getting my bacon too. Yeah.
Abria's getting my bacon.
You're a bacon pizza chicken person, right?
So yeah, bacon's tops, pizza is second, and then chicken is...
Perfect. We're on the same page.
Yeah. Abria gets my bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Brennan gets my pizza.
Yeah.
And Matt'll get my chicken.
Yeah, Matt can have my chicken.
Matt can have my chicken.
I agree with you. Brennan gets pizza. Abria gets bacon.
TTRPG channels. Ooh. Matt can have the chicken nuggies. Okay, so who else in the TTRPG space could we do chicken bacon pizza with? Let's do chicken bacon pizza, Gabe, Critical Bard, and I'm trying to think of the last person. And Cypher.
Ooh. Gabe gets my bacon. Okay. Critical Bard's gonna get my pizza. Cypher will have my chicken, but it's really good chicken.
Yeah.
I
agree. Lou, Danny, Seffi.
That's fucking hard.
Seffi gets my bacon. I love Danny, but Seffi gets my bacon. We all know. Anybody that's been on this channel long enough knows. Seffi brings out the purest gay in me.
Truly, I've seen you gay panic with her on.
Danny gets my pizza. Lou, I think, gets my chicken, but it is very good chicken.
See, Lou gets my bacon.
Lou gets your bacon?
I love Lou Wilson.
I love Lou Wilson too.
I just want to squish his cute little face. Like, he's just a doll and just so charismatic and so good.
Ooh. Chicken bacon.
But Seffi gets my pizza.
Seffi gets your pizza?
It's whatever pizza she wants.
And Danny gets the chicken?
Yeah, Danny gets my chicken.
Chicken Bacon Pizza, your top favorite RPG characters. Oh, that's like picking my favorite kid. Uh, okay. So, Odd gets the chicken, but that's only because she loves chicken. That was kind of like a whole sub point. Odd gets the chicken, Yenna gets the bacon, and these are just my D&D characters. Philomena gets the
Yeah.
pizza.
So I think for me, okay. So
Yeah,
Eden gets my
Danny
chicken.
would get the nuggies. Danny loves nuggies.
Danny does love nuggies. Okay. Eden gets the chicken. She's a vampire. It's better to throw. Like out of those three things, a good like the chicken quarter, where it's like the thigh and the wing. Yeah. So I think that's perfect for her to throw at
it's
people.
Baseball
so
size.
Yeah,
it is eatable.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Eden is going to get. She's from my Vampire the Masquerade character. She's going to get the chicken. My pizza will be for Junsho because I love playing her, and playing twins with Ellis was just the best ever. And then my bacon has to go to Isidora Renata, the Vinia Furtado, because she is my princess cleric that I love playing so much that I have hired somebody to GM it so that Miguel and I could reprise our characters from a stream we did.
Heck yes.
So yeah, she definitely gets my bacon. But yeah, she's my favorite. She's this like, she was called princess her whole life, so she thought that she was legitimately a princess. Like she's inspired by, so my family's Portuguese, so she's inspired by this the festa queens that I grew up seeing, where like the just very ornate gaudy dresses and the big crowns marching through the parade for the Catholic celebration they're having. So we basically created fantasy Catholicism using Lathander as the base. And she thought she was a princess. Turns out her dad's actually a mob boss. She's not a princess at all. And now she has to deal with the fact
she's
that,
daddy's princess.
Well, yeah, and that's the best part. Calling your father daddy in a group full of queer people is so fucking funny, Anita. Wait until daddy hears about this.
Yaga.
And they're just like, oh no.
I think I dated her in my 20s.
I mean, she was me in my 20s, let me tell you. But no, she's actually not, because I was way sluttier. Isidora is an innocent little baby. But yeah, she's so fun to play, and she just does a princess voice and all this stuff, and oh, it's just so good. But then I like killed somebody with magic missile, but I because it's force damage, I decided that it was little cupcakes, like just being shoved down this guy's throat. And so when we back up with one of the guys who's supposed to be like my dad's like right-hand guy, I was just like, I killed a guy today.
Incredible.
And saying that in princess voice is so much fun. Yeah, choked to death with cupcakes. He deserved it.
I'm here for it. I love it. What are your ESPN highlight reel moments for any TTRPG character you've had, or anything that's happened on your channel? Let's go with.
Yeah, so Leo season, throwing Noir's character under the bus is my crowning achievement. I have watched that so many times I've watched that whole episode. Like, if y'all haven't seen the VOD of Leo season from Fae Fair from this summer, please go watch it. It's like, it is about 2 hours long, and the cast is stacked full of Leos. It is drama. It is the funniest stream I've ever been on. I laughed so hard I was crying. My stomach hurt. Noir fell out of his chair laughing so hard. So, like, it is one of the funniest things. It was the meanest and hottest I've ever been on stream. Like, that is my go-to proudest moment for sure. And then the others would be, so I have a reel. One of the other scenes is me crying in character as Junsho about our dad. There's the one where I had to confront Cameron's character about our kid dying. Like, it's a lot. Like, yeah. Los Casados was painful, y'all. It was pain and it was beautiful. Threatening someone is Eden. We killed my dad. That was really cool. That was fun. But anytime I get to make one of my friends play a sibling, like that's always fun. Like if you're friends with me and we play TTRPGs together, ask me if I want to play siblings or cousins, because the answer is yes. I want to do that.
Milan, I think if I die, I want it to be Greek myth style. Chain me to a boat and sail me into a volcano after, like, conversation starter. I'm here for it. But yeah,
That's amazing.
I actually have I? Oh, I have played siblings before in a TTRPG. I was D and I were siblings in one game that we played. I think it was a Cipher System game, Sentai game that Kaleidoscopes was GMing.
Yeah,
that was lots of fun.
Yeah, it's just I love shared backstories. So even if we're not playing siblings or cousins or family of some sort, having a shared backstory is so much fun. And it's I call TTRPGs structured make-believe with my friends. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of neurodivergent people play TTRPGs. And we need structure.
I think it's there's a Venn diagram. What was it that Katiosaur said? The Venn diagram of neurodivergent kinky people that play TTRPGs is a stack of pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So having that structure to interact with my friends has been really helpful, and it's brought me really close to people. Like playing tabletop role-playing games is how I've made some of my best friends. So
can confirm. That's how I got into a whole ass relationship.
I was gonna say. That's funny.
Wait, they do? What? Everybody, this is brand new. I'm not sure if you realize this, but none of my friends are straight and none of my friends are neurotypical.
Oh my god. So I was saying recently that I don't know how to talk to neurotypical straight people if they're not teachers.
It's hard.
If they're teachers, sure, I can do it. But if they're not teachers, what do we talk about?
Can I just info dump all my special interests to you for 45 minutes and then you can do the same thing? That is how we share information.
Yeah.
I will listen to Noir talk about Superman for 3 hours straight. And I won't get tired of it. And then I'll info dump something that I'm excited about for 3 hours straight. This is my love language. Info dumping.
What is your special interest, Anita?
TTRPGs and graphic design. I can talk about...
Graphic design is your passion!
Graphic design is my passion. It's not just a meme. I can talk to you about how printing presses work for hours on end. I don't talk about Superman for 3 hours often.
Wait, Mallard, are you going to be a teacher? I love that.
1 second, everybody. Let's just do a quick... let's see how fast I can do this. Doot and Doot. Let's see if this works. And unmute yourself from the meet.
I'm hearing you from 2 spaces. So sorry about that.
I'm Rec.
Oh, wait. Oh, crap. And we're live. Hey!
Oh,
hi!
I'm in the wrong spots again. I'm the host again.
It's okay. We're good.
Look at
We're
me.
good.
I'm the host now.
We did it!
Let me ask you questions.
My job!
This is now an episode of TTRPG.
Noir, you cannot let a white woman take your job.
It's bound to happen. We're heading towards the second Civil War. I just I wanna be able to say, hey, I gave the whites something.
I mean, listen.
Spare me. I gave them a show.
If it comes down to it, and you have to take me out, if you have to hesitate, I will appreciate the hesitation, but I will understand if there is none.
Listen,
I've got Noir, you need to unmute in Google Meets because your captions aren't up.
Yeah.
Shit!
It's because I muted you on Google Meets because I didn't want you being picked up by...
Oh, yeah, it's all good. I appreciate that. I have a list of white people that I would hesitate to end when the race war happens.
I mean, this is the dark roast, so drop the list, Noir.
All right. Well, if we're doing it, a lot of them are dead already, so that's good. Tom Hanks. I don't know, man. I mean, will I pull the trigger? Yeah. Will I be happy about it? Yeah. But will I do it quickly? Probably not. Let's see. Who's another one? Haley Williams from Paramore.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. That'll hurt. That'll hurt a lot. Let's see. Who else? This is such a dark question. Holy shit. I'm glad. Hold on, I almost said something that would have got edited and played against me. Listen, I'm glad that I don't have to make that choice for Mr. Rogers. That I don't know if I could actually go through with Into That White Man. Steve Irwin's son and daughter.
Someone said this about Tony Hawk, and he replied, "Thanks, I appreciate the hesitation."
I can take out Tony Hawk.
Wait, chicken bacon pizza. We did ours for Matt Mercer, Abria, and Brennan.
I give Abria whatever the fuck she wants.
Absolutely.
So I don't know what she would pick. I'm gonna say because bacon is the best one. I give Abria the bacon. I mean, Brennan and Matt are both real chill dudes. Like,
you have to pick who gets the chicken, who gets the pizza.
I would give Matt the chicken because I don't think that Matt, even if he wanted it, would ask for it. And like I'm one of those people that when I see an introvert, I'm like, come here, little baby. I'm gonna guide you through this life. I'm gonna help you through.
That's the Leo way, Noir.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh my god.
That explains a lot of our relationship.
Why do you think we have so much in common?
Yeah, it's just like, listen, little baby, I know you want this chicken, and I'm gonna get it to you. And Brennan can fist fight for whatever he wants. He doesn't turn it. Listen, off camera, he talks the exact same way he does on camera. So he'll fight for whatever the fuck he wants. He'll be fine. But Matt is a little more quiet, so I give Matt the chicken. But Abria, we give Abria whatever she wants, whatever the fuck she wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rogers, Steve Irwin, Tom Hanks.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Mr. Rogers gets my bacon. I fucking love him.
Mr. Rogers gets the bacon.
I have a shirt with him on it. It's one of my favorite teachers.
Tom Hanks gets my chicken.
Yeah.
But we also realize that our scales are different. Your chicken rate's higher than my pizza.
Yeah, we are bacon pizza chicken. Your bacon chicken pizza. So Tom Hanks gets my chicken too. I think Anita and I are on the same page here.
Your mic's not picking you up, love.
And you thank Abria for allowing you to give her what she wants. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh god, I'm sorry. This scale is so broken.
It isn't broken. It's 3 things.
It's madness. What is the value to your bacon to my chicken? Wait, do we all have bacon on the top?
Bacon's the top for all of us.
Okay, all right. That tracks. It's a subjective scale. Okay, Mr. Rogers gets my bacon, easy. Steve Irwin gets my chicken, and Tom Hanks gets my pizza. Like, I respect.
Our scale's the same.
Oh, okay.
We're using different. Yeah, like we're saying the same thing.
Our second and thirds are switched.
Fred gets the top. Steve gets the second best thing, and Tom Hanks gets the third best thing.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to Mr. Hanks. It's just that
he's fine.
You gotta account for his sons too.
I think he'd also be happy to receive the chicken from you.
What do you mean? Bacon is bottom.
Who the fuck said bacon is bottom?
I think we're
The
about to
girl's
witness a
sitting on my
breakup.
couch right now.
Knife and lace?
I think we're about to witness a breakup live on stream.
That'll be a first for morning ritual.
Would it be a first
No,
for
here's the
morning?
thing though. Here's the thing though. It just means I get more bacon. Like
That's
I
true.
know for sure she's never gonna eat the last piece of bacon. She's gonna leave it for me.
Bo, I love you, but bacon bottom does not sound like what you think it sounds like.
Or it is, because Bo is like me
Or
as a
it is
slut.
exactly what it sounds like.
I mean, bacon do be popping. Oh my!
I know what I said.
See, I told you. I know. They said I know what I said.
I love them so much.
Yeah, Bo's great.
Oh, we love one hobo. That's bacon bottom. That might be the next. That might be the next shirt.
Oh my god, what if you did have like you have the bacon on bottom, the pizza slice, and then the chicken on top, and it's bacon bottom.
You know what I want now?
A food pyramid with chicken, bacon, pizza.
Yes,
A
Anita,
bacon
yes.
chicken pizza.
I'm more of a pizza switch. Oh my god,
Bacon bottom, chicken
versus pizza top. I love when chat is very funny.
Chat is always
Fucking
Chat kills me.
Fucking unhinged.
We brought gremlin
God.
energy into the studio today.
I love this energy in this Chili's tonight.
So, have we done the 5 people that you would play with?
We have not yet.
Mm.
I've been waiting for your return to get back to the
so the
proper
first
questions.
time I was on, I did an all lesbian table.
Yes, you did. A powerful lesbian table, if
But
I
the thing
recall
is,
correctly.
I realized like a lot has changed between now and the last time I was on. I am not a lesbian. I know that about myself now.
Hey,
It's like a
congrats.
full circle, man. I went bi, lesbian, and back to bi. Things are great.
I'm just paying
So-
because anybody can get it.
Again, all my friends are hot. All of them. If you're friends with me, you're hot. That's just the rules. I'm not friends with unhot people. That doesn't happen.
Put in your application for this friendship so that we might verify your hotness.
Two-factor authentication of hotness.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have to like. That's like. And what I'm saying is, once they're friends with me, they're hot. They don't have to be hot to be friends with me.
Yeah, I get that. I look at my timeline sometimes and I'm just like, all that ass though.
All that
All
ass.
that ass, though, Noir. All of it. What were we talking about? Oh, the 5 people.
I also got distracted.
Okay, so I want to play with Izzy Rowland. So bad. I think she's one of the funniest people
Izzy's
in the world.
great.
And so I want to play with her. I want. I'm gonna have to. I want Brennan to GM it, but I'm gonna flirt with his fiance or in front of him.
Accurate. Good. Fair. Valid.
I have a feeling
just
he wouldn't
pure
mind that
gremlin
much.
energy.
I want to play with Abria. So that's 3 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I count as one of the people at the table, or do I?
Nope.
Or I get 5 with me?
5 with you.
5
Yeah.
plus me. Okay.
Mhm.
So we've got Brennan GMing, Izzy, Abria, Erica. It's gonna be a fucking gay panic, basically. Seffi.
I think that's your 5.
Fuck. Okay, bye, Brennan. I'm replacing you. Abria's gonna GM it so that I can have. Oh god. Oh god.
So you're
what if I
replacing
wanna-
your powerful lesbian table with a powerful bi table?
Yes. That's the goal. That's goals.
That is goals.
God, who would I want to put in there? Danny Fernandez. I have to.
There you go.
She's so
Mm.
hot. She's so
Yeah.
hot.
Hottie checkmark is a peach. That is hottie verification.
That's a good ass table.
That is a good table. That's gonna be a
I'd watch
sexy table. And I
I'd
think I
watch
want
the
to play
shit out of
Monster
that.
Hearts.
Oh, that game is so horny.
Exactly.
That game is so horny.
I stacked that game with the hottest hotties in TTRPG. We're getting horny. Fuck.
That game is powerful horny. Like, I played it once, and I was like, oh, shit, it's this horny.
Yeah. Played it. We played 2 episodes of that, I think, for System
Yep.
Crash.
Yep. It was. I came in thinking, oh, this is gonna be like Monster of the Week.
No.
So I was just like, I came in with a quest line that was like very spoopy.
You know something is what it is when they say, oh, you know who'd be good at this game? Nikki. Y'all, I was cast as Lust. Like, somebody invited me to be on their channel to play, it was DK, to play on Exquisite Corpse Presents, to play in Divine Intervention as one of the 7 deadly sins, and said, here are the ones that are taken, which one do you want to play? And I'm a hoe. I said Lust immediately. And DK goes, that's the one I wanted you to play, but I didn't want to say anything. I wanted you to get there yourself.
Wow.
I have a reputation, apparently. So yeah, I brought it. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna come on there and I'm gonna be fucking Dolly Parton for the first episode. My character is a changeling. I'm gonna come as a different kind of hot girl every time I'm on. So I came as in my pink wig, in like a bodycon dress, and talked like Dolly Parton the whole time. And the next time I come on, I'm gonna do like, you know, Lucifer from the show Lucifer.
Yep.
I'm very much gonna bring that vibe, like in a suit, more mask presenting. And then the third time I'm on, I'm gonna do Big Titty Goth Girlfriend.
Just let me know when that show comes on.
Lust is gonna be everyone's type. That's just how it has to be.
I mean, yeah, it's Lust.
True.
Anyways.
I think Monster Hearts is the horniest game I've ever played, but I've never been a player in Monster Hearts.
Yeah.
If anyone knows a hornier game than Monster Hearts, please tell me. The 3 genders: Dolly Parton, Lucifer, Big Titty Goth Girlfriend. Bo is on a roll today.
You're
I'm just
not
gonna keep
wrong,
following you on
Bo.
Twitter.
That's the real holy trinity right there.
I mean, what is Lucifer if not a gender swapped big titty goth girlfriend?
Correct.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely pray more if that was the real holy trinity.
Catch me working 9 to 5.
So basically it's Lucifer, Dolly Parton, and Elvira.
Yeah. What's your gender today? I'm feeling real Elvira with my sick person voice.
I mean, if you want to mash them all together, you get Lucifer from the Sandman TV show, played by Gwendolyn Christie.
Hot.
Yeah.
Bo! I told you guys, there's one person as horny as I am, and it's Bo.
It is Bo. Bo, I think, was in the Monster Hearts game.
That would be unsurprising.
Weren't they?
I don't.
Or was
God,
it one
it's been
particular
so
harbor?
Long. One particular harbor
it
can
wasn't
also
you.
get.
It was one particular harbor was the one that Bo was in, and that got horny real quick.
Yeah, one particular harbor is another game that can get.
So one time I
horny.
broke my rule of discussing a romance before we play a game, because I don't want to spring that on somebody. I romanced Bo, and I was like, I would feel guilty about this, but it's fun. And I think Bo had fun. So
In all
you
fairness,
got
I believe
married.
I romanced Bo in one particular harbor. Everybody
100%
should do it.
You ended up getting married at the end.
Yeah, it's better than the last time I played one particular harbor where I ate a man.
Blink if you're okay.
So I played it.
Mallard, romance bow. I want to see that.
Have I romanced Bo? I have not romanced Bo. I need to play in a game with Bo again so that I can romance.
We need to
him.
have a game with bow where it's just a big polycule.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start making stickers.
romancing the Bo.
I'm gonna start making stickers for like anytime somebody is romance my PC, I'm gonna mail the sticker. I romance no and we just need to start having everybody make these stickers.
Mine's gonna be a little bus with you under it.
God damn.
I threw Noir under the bus.
Oh, you know what? I kind of want to start like making stickers so people can put in their journals like little achievements, like I romanced Blake, I betrayed Blake.
Yes. Oh my god, Mallard. Good society, but it's everyone trying to marry Bo.
That was actually Queer Society. On the channel that Harper had.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh. Hell yeah. TTRPG achievement stickers.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
That show.
I'm gonna start designing those and send them to you for approval. Make them in Canva.
Heck yeah.
Oh god. All right, let's see. We've got our signature question. If you've been in the TTRPG community for long enough, chances are you've had the displeasure of playing with that guy, which is someone that if you threw them into the sun, your experience at the table would increase by 100-fold. So, Nikki, have you had the displeasure of playing with that guy, and would you like to share that story with us?
I have. I told this story last time, so I'm not going to tell that one. But I was talking to Anita during our break about players who aren't fun to stream with. So if you are 45 minutes late to a stream that you're supposed to be on where you're the only person, and then your tech doesn't work, and I'm the one producing, and I'm also sick, mind you, at this time this happened to me. So 45 minutes late, tech wasn't working, I was sick, so I was already grumpy and wanted to be done. And then your kid's screaming in the background the whole time. You're that guy.
Yeah, I've played with individuals like that where it's just like I'm trying to figure out how to say what I'm saying. Like there is a social contract that I think that we all kind of enter into with this streaming stuff, where it's just like there are some considerations to be made, and if you consistently, I think something like it's okay for things to happen every now and then, but if it's a consistent type deal, that sucks. Yeah.
So let me Uno Reverso. So I actually brought this up at my panel and I quoted you guys. I was like, in the words of Critical Misses, if you've played TTRPGs long enough, blah 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 blah. We actually brought this up during our Geek Girl Con panel. Everyone had no one had anything to share except for Dana, because Dana's been playing TTRPGs for 20 years. But everyone else has only played with cool people because they've curated their spaces. And they're all babies, like they're a lot younger. So that helps. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so then what we did was I added in a question after that was on the reverse side, who's someone that made you feel welcome in this space and made you feel like you belonged or invited you to play or like made you know that this was okay for you. And like Cameron Esposito on her podcast calls it a queero. So it's a person, place, or thing that made you feel okay with being with being queer, basically. So yeah, so like in this space, who's the person, place, or thing that made you feel like you could be a part of this community or part of this space? And I love that question more because it's positive. And I know this is the dark roast,
Yeah, no, I do
but
like
it's just
that.
nice to practice gratitude. It's good for your
Yeah.
brain. Literally, studies have shown you can't be sad while you're practicing gratitude. You can't do both at the same time. So yeah, so like
Ooh.
mine
So,
mine is Anita. So like one of them
Aw.
is Anita because get ready.
Ah,
So my one of my first streams after, so I did a stream with a group that I never worked with again, but like my first time jumping into a stream was that wrestling one I did on your guys' on Critical Misses, and it was so fun and so silly.
I remember
Yeah, it was so last minute, it was so fun, it was so silly.
the cheeseful guy, Randy Primal.
Yeah, Randy Primal. Oh yup, what was that
Oh,
one?
yup.
Oh yup. And my character won. I won at the end because Sim is a sweetheart and let me win. And so yeah, so that's just that's one of mine is Critical Misses is one of the channels that like when people are wanting to know like where else should I pitch my game or where else should I apply to play, Critical Misses was on that short list of places I plugged during the during my panel towards the end. I had like a little sticky note up on my computer so that I can start typing in other people and places that people should be watching out for. Jess Markram, who taught me how to use OBS and also got me into horror, running Bluebeard's Bride. Jess is a social worker, so
Jess is so good. Such a good
she's so good.
GM.
She's such a good GM. She's so fun to be. She's one of those people. If we lived in the same city, we would be besties. Like I know I would hang out with her all the time. And so yeah, so she was really helpful. Super Dylan, when I first started out, helped me with my overlays, like was like, send them to me, I will do the transparent windows for you. Like last minute, just was really helpful. And Honey and Dice is someone I will always, I will help her with anything. I'm always like, hey, Honey Bunches of Hope is during my winter break. I will work for you from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I do not care that I'm on break. I will run tech for you all day long because I just love Honey so much. And you know what's cool about Honey? People don't realize, because she's such a sweetheart and she's so smart and her brain is so cool. She has so many good ideas, but she's also really fucking funny. Like, she is very funny.
Oh,
and I think that people take that for granted with her.
Honey is an international treasure. It's true.
She is.
And
Everyone should love her.
I've had the pleasure of playing in one game with Honey off stream, and it was so special. It's another one of those games where Noir was like, I can't romance you because you brought Gremlin energy character. My character was Grimdark McEdgelord of the
You just
New Hampshire
need to
McEdgelords.
match their level. Bring your own gremlin.
Get on my level with the Gremlin energy.
Get on their level.
But I'm a dramatic bitch though.
You think a dramatic bitch can't be an edgelord? What are you talking about?
Grimdark McEdgelord of the New Hampshire McEdgelords was a great character. I don't know what your problem was with my rogue.
See what I'm talking about?
If you think that you can't be a dramatic, unhinged gremlin, you're wrong.
I'm getting bullied by the chat now. How dare y'all?
I mean, we've been doing this for 3 hours, and this is the first time you're getting bullied. So,
I mean, that's
a record.
That is
Yeah.
a record. That's fair.
And we haven't canceled you yet either.
I've been working so hard on being canceled.
Talk
All
again
right.
about the white people that you would hesitate to kill.
I'm not. You're not gonna Kanye me, baby. I'm kidding.
Tell everyone you've decided Abria doesn't get your bacon.
Let me tell you what I really think about Abria. No, she's a saint and so
sweetheart.
tall it could beat me up.
She's so cool. She is so cool.
Okay, I like this question. Who are your queeros, Anita?
Oh, my queeros?
Yes.
Queeros are just people in the TTRPG space that made you feel welcome.
I definitely agree on Jess Markram. Jess is
It's Angry Nerd Girl.
Angry Nerd
Miss
Girl.
Miss Jess
Jess
03
03.
for y'all who don't know.
So we have had her on the show before. And I was a player in a game with her on Kira858's channel on Cookout. And she is one of those GMs that like just has such a care and attention to detail. Because there was an episode where my character really wasn't saying too much. And she actually took the time. She's like, you were a little quiet this episode. Are you okay? Like, took the time and just like checked in and made sure that I was like feeling okay and safe and welcome. And that I'm okay. I was just like a little bit of a low energy day, and I just needed like I'm okay sometimes not always being the center of attention. So like I was letting other people give me
What's that
time
like?
because my character was talking a lot. Like Philomena has like real Leo energy where it's just like, we're going to talk about this and we're going to make sure that you do the right thing. My weird, chaotic druid is very, very about being nice and being kind. And if people are neither nice nor kind, then it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So like just the fact that she was able to check in. Noir is definitely one of those people. Noir's been one of those folks that, yeah, guess what? You're gonna fucking
It's
hate
true.
yourself,
Nora's
bitch.
giving me some really good pep talks.
Yeah, Noira's so good at those. Like,
I bet Nora's a good hugger.
Noira's a great hugger. Are you fucking
Yeah, that
kidding
doesn't
me?
surprise me.
Yeah, you can hide behind
Put up the shield. I'll just talk louder.
You can hear we're in your ears. You can't avoid us.
You big baby. I'm just gonna clip the compliments and send them to you later.
Yes, please. You're the guy. Noir is one of those people that just like, if I'm having a hard day or if I'm like talking about like how I don't feel like I'm going any place, he's very good at like being like, okay, well, how do we fix this? Let's talk about you can wallow all you want, but let's talk about actual solutions to your issues. Like, because that's what Noir is at the end of the day, is like a doer. And it's just like, talking about this shit isn't going to get you anywhere. Let's make sure that you get on the track to actually doing the fucking thing.
I told Cap, I'm like, don't talk about things in front of me because I will make it happen. Like, you got an idea, don't talk about it in front of me because I will make it happen. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like, it's that like type A Leo shit.
Type ADHD.
Yeah.
I think I need to break the fantasy that Anita created for all of y'all. The truth is, when Anita is sad, I don't know how to process that, so I'll probably be like, "You want a sandwich, fish?"
That is also helpful, though.
Yeah.
But no, it's true though. If I actually like talk to you about a problem that I'm having, you usually try and come up with solutions.
Yeah, but that's annoying, and I try not to do that so much.
Same. I've had to learn how to say, do you want to vent or do you want me to help you with this problem? Because I want to help.
As you're talking to me, I'm already putting together steps 1 through 5. Like,
I don't say them out loud. If you told me you just want to vent, I won't say them out loud, but I am thinking about it still.
But if you want solutions, I can provide them for you.
People don't like it all the time, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes folks just need a place to vent so that they can get their frustrations out in the air. Mm-hmm. And you're good for that too.
They ask you for advice and then they don't like it.
And then you ask if I want a sandwich, and then because sometimes if I'm venting, I'm just a little hangry.
That's a great solution.
It's a good
Nora, you should just start hiding snacks in their pockets. Like, put the clothes in the floor that you know that Anita's gonna put on again. You just hide snacks in there.
Is that where the goldfish went?
Yeah.
What do you think the front pocket on overalls is for? It's for snacks.
It is snack pocket. I bought these jalapeno cheddar goldfish while you were away so that I could have a snacky, and then I just had those
for the first time, and they were very good.
They are good. I don't even like goldfish, but I like those ones.
Yeah, I don't really care for goldfish either.
Hey! You got anybody else, Anita?
I'm also going to say that it is very beautiful, Nikki, what you have done with your channel.
Now we're going to make Nikki cry? Yeah. I'm going to hide behind my fan.
Yeah, everyone's going to get it today.
Good.
Gremlin noises.
Horny gremlin noises.
Nikki, like,
All polyamorous
your
people are
organization is something
gremlins,
that I
I
am
swear to
envious
God.
of.
Sorry, Anita.
Your organization is something that I am very envious of, and I like. I very much admire that that you can be so put together. And TTRPG is such like a good, welcoming space that I just really admire. Like, you've put and your hard work very much shows, and the care and attention to detail very much shows in everything you do there. But yeah,
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I'm trying. And like it really warms my heart when I hear that like people have agreed. Especially when we were talking in petty hours when somebody was, slamming me and I don't know, polykills and goblin friend groups are the same thing. Yeah, it's the Venn
true.
diagram's a circle.
Gremlins just hoard genitals. Some of them don't even want to do anything with them. They just want to have them around.
Right?
True.
I gotta collect them all. They're like Pokemon.
I'm sorry.
I explained my orientation as wanting, like, with Neapolitan ice cream, I don't just want vanilla, I want all of the flavors. I want the full bowl. Anyway, no, I think, like, one of the things, like, there's a reason I'm so picky about, like, what channels I suggest other people work with. And Critical Misses is one of the ones where I was like, yeah, we don't have space in our like lineup right now for you, but definitely pitch that at Critical Misses.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have a very good overlap of players a lot of the time. Like, a lot of people who play on your channel also play on mine, or DM and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason for that. But yeah, and like Kelsey and Darby have been a godsend. Like, they've helped so much. Kelsey is a whiz. Kelsey is a fucking MFA, like, or MBA. She's a badass. Like, she has set me up so well with, like, tracking all of our expenses and things, making sure that I don't go over, when, like, you have to, like, claim income at a certain point. So, like, Kelsey's the one who tracks all of that for me, and makes spreadsheets. I like having templates for everything, and I'm happy to send anyone my templates. I have a template for an RPG consent form. I have a template for a casting form. I have a template for the, like, a casting call form, and a cast form for, like, setting up Nightbot and all that stuff. I have a template for a relationship likert so that we can have romance in our games without making anyone uncomfortable. I have a template I have a script for everything. I have, like, a session 0 script where I say, here's all the things about our channel. I have a script for telling people they didn't get cast in something, because I think it's really, I hate when
Shout out to you for doing that. Like, yeah, like,
I
more
hate when
people
you
need
don't
to
get
do
told,
that.
and then you see the casting, like, promo.
That's bad on me.
I hate that. It hurts my feelings. So yeah, have a script for it, Anita.
I'm
just
sorry
like,
for Star Trek, okay?
no, you're fine. I've forgiven
Suffer.
you. We'll talk about it. I know, Bo, I am a teacher. And honestly, I tell people all the time, the most important thing a teacher can be, besides, like, prepared, is organized. My life is easier because of how organized I am. Now, my desk is a fucking disaster. You walk into my classroom, you look at my desk, it looks like a person with ADHD sits on that desk. Okay? But my files are in order. It takes me 20 minutes to make subplans for the full day. Like, you have to be organized. And organization made our lives so much easier. Do I drop the ball? So much. That's why we don't have anything going right now. Like, I was like, I need a break. We're doing too much. We're trying to get more tech people in because I can't produce so many things. And I want to be on other channels instead of just being on mine. So
I need.
We'll talk about Star
to get
Trek.
back up. Give me one sec. One sec. No,
Overall,
I'm
I'm
good.
having a great time in this space.
I made it. I'm back.
When you curate your space, this is a great community to be a part of, honestly.
I'm
Bunch
fine.
of queer people with ADHD.
Appreciate you. You steal my goldfish. My goldfish.
How rude.
They came back into this room, they stole my goldfish.
Bo, I'm so glad that you're like me with your files and your desk. That makes me very happy. I have like a naming scheme and everything for all of my stuff. Like, I am very particular.
It's just chaos over here.
Made
Just
it to look
madness.
like he made it look like they made it look like they were gonna come help me out of the chair. But no, stole the goldfish and ran. Wow. This is what's gonna get you canceled.
We have a kid.
I'm gonna start the quit longer right now.
We have a kid who at work who he likes to bite. But what he'll do is he'll lean forward like he's gonna give you a kiss, and then he'll bite you. Which he's not supposed to be kissing people anyway. We're at school, but like,
my man's getting it in early.
That's a predator.
no, he's a baby.
This baby. Baby
He's a
don't know
nonverbal
sometimes.
fifth grader. He can't help
Yeah,
it.
that helps. That happens too. You got sometimes
That's
you
his
have big feelings.
communication.
You have big
How
feelings
else is
and
he
you want
going
to
to tell us
express
he's
them.
unhappy unless he bites us?
You have big feelings, you want to express it, and sometimes you can't, and sometimes you bite.
Yeah.
I don't relate at all.
No, don't fuck it. No, you're not gonna sit here and lie to people. I be minding my whole entire black ass business, just vibing, living my best life, not fucking with nobody. And then this motherfucker comes slithering like fucking Randy Orton, and
I just pictured the Grinch slithering around the house and stealing all this stuff.
it just full on bites me for no reason, and I'm like, why? And then the only
You're
thing I
biteable,
get-
Noir.
huh?
You're biteable. You got that biteable energy.
I feel like that's a hate crime.
I got big feelings about you, and I want to express them, but I don't know how, so I got bite.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Anyway, deal
Yeah.
with it. That's what ice packs are for, Noir. Get it together.
It's surprised I didn't hear a
just can't-
nom on Noir while I was over there.
I don't mind that the bites happen. I mind that I never see it coming. I mind.
Well, that's
I
on
just-
you. Learn some pattern recognition, my guy.
Whenever things are too calm and I'm too. Listen, I can't dissociate.
If it's too
Peaceful.
quiet,
Never,
you should know
never
you're about
know.
to get bit.
Never let them know your next move. Never let them know when your next bite's happening. That's how I live my life, baby.
You see what the fuck I was?
I'm a gremlin.
I'm being hunted 24/7, 365 days out of the year by something that won't let me die.
Amazing. Did we answer all of the questions?
I think so.
I think. Oh, there's one new one. There is one new one.
I gotta write
What
this down.
is your tabletop confession?
Tabletop confessional.
Like like when I'm that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come clean, my child, and we will give you your penance.
After every game, if we don't do stars and wishes and people don't say nice things about me, I have a panic attack. I have terrible social anxiety. I'm going to leave this show and then go, that was awful. I talked way too much and everyone hates me.
No, that's
That's
not
not
true.
true.
At all.
Your brain is
I'm
being
the
silly.
bad guy in this episode.
So that's one of mine. I also I bring main character energy to every show I do, and I need to chill on that.
Yeah, I share that.
It's a Leo thing,
I think it is. It's because it's just like, listen,
but it's
I
also
don't
a
want.
passion thing. Because when we did our first season of our Avatar show, Nala ended up being the main character, and it was because of the passion that they put into their character. So the story revolved around Jay's character, but it was because of the backstory that they had built. It was because of the depth they put into it, and quite frankly, it was set in their culture. So
Yeah.
it was perfect to have them be the main character. And then the second season, it was supposed to be the twins. We were going to focus on the twins backstory, but I just think Like, so sometimes I do that. Sometimes I bring main character energy. Like, Eden was definitely main character energy when I played on our Vampire the Masquerade game. But I got to share the spotlight because I had a sibling in that game too. Because I made Christina play my sibling. So,
I'm also guilty of that. I thought you said mean character energy. Like I've had a couple.
I can't be mean to people I don't like. But I don't play with people I don't like anymore. But like, I'm one of those people where like, I can't be mean to people I don't like because I'm too mean and I'm too insightful. So I'll say something real nasty. And I know that about myself, so I don't do it.
I have a tendency like there is something that happens in especially D&D that drives me crazy, where like everybody is overthinking for like an hour or two.
Oh my god, Noir. Are you a story driver? Like, you're like, okay, we're going now. Like, we're not discussing this anymore. I do the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like like sometimes that character, like just because
I try to play a character who makes good decisions, and then everyone else wants to discuss the decisions too long, and then that character goes out the window, and I become a fucking chaos gremlin because I can't take it.
Exactly. Like it gets to the point where it's just like, listen, I would rather cut my arm off and eat it than to sit here for another 30 fucking seconds deciding if we go left or right when we don't have any information about either side. So I'm just gonna go left, and if y'all don't like it, you can kiss my
it was a home game, but I was playing a home game where we're in that it's like the God, what was it? It's like that really shitty dungeon that you get stuck in, and like it's like really hard. It's a pretty popular like
Tomb of
module for 5th edition.
Or
what?
Tomb of Annihilation, or
I think it's Tomb of Annihilation. But anyway, there was this part where we were stuck in a room. Tomb of Horrors, that's the one. We were stuck in a room. We couldn't get out, and it required blood. And we had an NPC that the GM had given us that was hanging out with us, and it was adorable. It was an adorable little goblin, and my character killed that fucking goblin, and everyone was so upset. But they're like discussing like, well, how much blood does it need, and how do we get out of here, and this and that, like trying to figure out a way out of this room. And I rolled high enough and asked the DM, like, is there another solution besides this one solution where one of us has to die? And he said no, so I killed the fucking goblin. And everyone was so upset. And I was like, y'all, it's a one-shot game. It's fine.
For real.
At a certain point, you got to make sure that the plot moves along, right?
Exactly. And I am there for that. Invite me to move your plot along because I will make it move.
AJ, like, that's why Noir got me on Kingsguard, to be the decision maker, and it stresses me out.
Yeah, suffer. Like,
you know what stresses me out? When I have to be the brains. I do 2 things. Hot and mean. Bimbo. Please don't ask me to solve puzzles.
And sometimes those overlap, like a little Venn diagram.
Yes. But Bimbo is sweet. Like, I'll play a hot sweetie. Or a mean hottie.
Like, here's the thing with me. I can't stand the spending 30 seconds to make a decision. But what bothers me even worse than that are the people that is being in a group that will spend 2 hours making the decision to go left or go right, but then get upset if somebody spends like 10-15 minutes to do like role play.
Yeah, those players aren't for me. I love a game where I barely roll.
Yes.
I want to talk. I want to talk to my friends. It's structured make-believe with my friends. I want to play make-believe with my friends. I do like fighting things. I think like narrating combat's really fun. I like when my character is like, I killed a guy. That's fun. But also, I want to talk about the smutty books I found in this bookstore for 10 minutes, please.
I just want to do more story-heavy games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you need a game run by D20X Dina then. Christina's one of the best story-driven. Dee is also really good at story-driven stuff.
Oh, I
Max is
love
really good
Dee.
at story-driven stuff. We have the best GMs on my channel, let me tell you. Morshadi will fucking torture you. So if you want to be tortured,
Listen, I know Rashadi was torture me. Like I said, that's our relationship on site. Oh God, I'm trying to think. Let's see.
What penance?
oh right, Sphinx plays in that game where I play the little cleric princess. I'm just waiting for Sphinx's character to get tired of her shit.
I don't think anybody can wear down Ryan. I don't think it's possible.
I want to see it. Like when it happens, Sphinx is the best to play with because, like, he is playing a wife guy paladin warlock whose patron is his wife. And she's his patron too. And the story is so fucking cute. Sphinx, can I tell the story? Tell me in chat if I can tell the story about how you two became each other's patrons because it is really cute. It's really adorable, Bo. Like, I love it so much. Okay,
Yes.
so Sphinx is playing Breeze, a black tabaxi warlock paladin. Super badass. I love him so much. Who went to the Feywild, fell in love, and got married in a very specific place that was dedicated to the ancient gods. And so when they did their vows became their paladin oaths. And that's why you invite Sphinx to play in your games. So in love, you got literal magic powers. Exactly, Bo.
That's fucking cute as shit.
Isn't that cute? So now he's on the material plane trying to figure out what's going on because his wife sent him on an errand to figure some shit out. Stretch.
He's
Okay.
like the opposite of that try guy.
Oh god. Yeah, Sphinx is an actual wife guy. Sphinx is a guy. Sphinx is not a wife guy. Sphinx is a guy who loves his wife. That's what Sphinx's character is.
His wife is only one aspect of his personality. There's more to it than that.
But yeah, that's a really fun game with like a lot of fun. Like, we're doing a lot of RP, a lot of like really deep, cool stuff. Sphinx brings a level. Like I'm at the surface all the time. I'm there for funsies. Sphinx is like, let me dig in and really bring some like depth to this game, and we need that. It's so good.
Listen, I played a game with Sphinx where my man didn't say a lot, but every time he said something, it was like, damn.
It's either really insightful or really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like,
correct.
I sort of Sphinx is a knockout puncher. It's like he's not throwing a lot of them. He's not throwing jabs on things. Like, he will hit you with like I was playing like this really obnoxious character. And everybody was trying to get me to shut up. And like it wasn't taking because I was being mad obnoxious. And Sphinx said something. I don't remember what he said. I just remember how I felt as a person when he said it. And I couldn't say anything for like 30 minutes afterwards. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I got to play it was like the goofy druid to his like badass cool druid in a home game as well, and that was also very fun. We went into like a beehive, and my character was a bee, and he was like the cool bee, and I was the dorky bee. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just love playing with Sphinx, and we'll invite Sphinx to like every game that I'm playing. That I want to bring that depth and that like that insightfulness and hilarity that Sphinx will bring.
Amazing.
See, now you got me excited because like I've got a lot more time on my hands now, and I'm looking to put together a lot of stuff. So I miss doing actual plays, a lot, especially story focused ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
story focus is all I get to do anymore, and I love it. It makes me very happy.
I want to jump off a dragon and fucking be romanced.
I will woo you.
Please do. I want to see this.
But anyways, I think we're on that note. I think we're about as good a place as any to start wrapping up for the day. Unless we got another question, or we?
When I've got a hard out at noon because I've got another call for
yes.
our masks game.
So I think we'll wrap it up there. The two-time returning champion Nikki, we got to start getting belts.
I need a badge.
We need
that'll be one of the achievements.
Table achievements.
I was on Morning Ritual before Brennan Lee Mulligan.
That is true.
True.
That's an achievement.
We gotta get him back.
Say that as a threat.
I got more questions for that motherfucker.
Heck yeah. Noir, I've been told to say it as a threat.
What?
I will woo you.
Hell yeah.
I am unwooable. I don't know that you can.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You were ready to move to Canada.
Somebody laugh in the background.
She doesn't even know you, and she knows better.
I know, right? That was such a disrespectful laugh.
Morshadi, the top system I want to play that I haven't played is Monster Hearts. I want to play a werewolf real bad. Somebody let me play a fucking werewolf, please.
Right.
Literally a fucking werewolf. I want to be fucking someone, and I want to be a werewolf.
In werewolf form? You giving them that wolf dick?
Look. You know there's a whole AO3 section dedicated to this. And them furries have the money. Okay?
Dropping that wolf.
Wussy?
I'm not saying anything. I am not confirming.
Anyways. That's been our show, folks. Thank
Speaking
you all
of fucking
so
monsters.
Yes. Nikki.
Let me plug. So we are doing
this.
that collab with Monster Fuckers Anonymous. So keep an eye out in December for our ho-ho-ho-a-thon. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but we're going to do a sub goal. And then they are going to be at PAX U. So I want to make sure that if you're going to PAX U, that you check out the Best Monster Lover tournament bracket. It is PG-13. You must be over 13 to go. But it's at 8:30 to 9:30 on Friday, December 2nd. So go to PAX U, go hang out with Josephine and Cleric, and talk about fucking monsters. And then keep an eye out because the channel TEA-TRPG is also going to be talking about fucking monsters when we collab with Josephine and Cleric on a really fun sub-goal that we'll be working on.
Pussy is so funny.
Anyways, Noir, tell us who you are, where folks can find you.
I'm out here trying to give me some of that whoop.
Anyway. This has been our show. I'm Anita. You can find me here doing this. Our guest next week is
DJ Wolf.
No, that's not who our guest is. Our guest is Quincy, who we've played games with over on with the stream pumps. Noir, do the thing, please.
What thing? What am I supposed to do?
Who are you? Other than someone that wants werewolf pussy. I'll have to do it for you.
Can't hear you, Noir.
And we just get it going. And then they start werewolfing. Do I have a werewolf?
Well, look.
Your microphone.
If it's adrenaline activated, if you're having too much fun,
I guess I'll just. Alright, everybody, I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet as TheNoirEnigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And don't forget my new website, TheNoirEnigma.com, where you can check out all of the cool merch that we have for Dungeons and Dragons, Morning Ritual, and all the other stuff that we do. God. I'm trying real hard to stop thinking about it. Every Monday you can find me over on Stream Punks for Beacon, our alien RPG game sponsored by Demiplane. I just recorded for Hunters Entertainment a actual play that used Gabe James Games Session Zero. It was pretty fun. Highly recommend checking that out on the VOD. Every Friday, you can find me over on Gen Con TV's Twitch channel, where we report all your geeky news and favorites at Table Takes. And then for anything else, just check out my website.
That's been our show, folks. Thank you also so much for hanging out with us this morning and bearing with our gremlin energy. We're gonna go on a raid and say hello to someone. I don't even know who's online. Who we want to raid, folks?
Let's see. We got Total Party Kiss.
Girls Run These Worlds is also on.
Okay, let's go say hi to Girls Run These Worlds. Let me just go to my actual creator dashboard, which I have to my stream manager.
A lot of people playing God of War right now, making me very upset I don't have a PlayStation 5.
So yeah, we're gonna go say hi to the folks over at Girls Run These Worlds. They're running some Monster Care Squad right now. Again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We are going on right over there, but until next time, the ritual has concluded. Bye, everybody.
I didn't say it though. I didn't. Hey.